early. Let me know if like the lighting is messed up, but I got my hair done on Tuesday, which was great. That was nice. I liked getting my hair done. I'm kind of trying to do, so if you guys know, thank you for the hydrate. Hold on, let me pop up the chat again. It's not showing the redeems. 1 second. Hi, Swag! Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water. I had to reload the chat again for me. Sorry, y'all. Thank you! Thank you for liking my hair. How have you all been doing? But yeah, I decided, like, with my hair specifically, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I've been doing like all over platinum for a while, I think since like 2017, but now I kind of want to make it like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I want it to have like more of like a blended blonde where it's like a little bit darker at like the top and then it's still light at the bottom. So that's what we're working towards. It's gonna take some time, but that is what I'm working towards. It's like more of like a natural blonde look rather than like the full platinum blonde. It just felt like it was time for a change. So I've had my hair the same for so long that it just felt like it was time to like kind of change it a little bit. I also thought about cutting it shorter, like maybe like cutting it to like here and then growing it out in the summer. Because I wouldn't like keep it short forever. I think it would just be nice to kind of like cut it short and then grow it back out. But we'll see how I feel, because cutting my hair short is always like a scary experience, because then I feel like I regret it and then I have to wait for it to grow out. Hi Tiavel, my day is a lot better today, thank you. Wait, I attempted to do the super hard boss rush. I hope that you did well. Hi Domination. But yeah, thank you all for being kind about like my hair and stuff. I appreciate it, because with hair stuff it's like you get so used to how your hair looks, it just feels like whenever I change it, I always second guess myself. Also, thank you for the lurk, Plume. Hello. I don't know why that sound alert isn't working. I thought I fixed it, but evidently I did not fix it, so I'm sorry. I probably should have tested that more. But thank you for the lurk, Plume. Let me also get the captions. I just realized those aren't running. But yeah, please don't cry unless it's happy tears. If they're happy tears, then feel free. Happy tears are always allowed. Hi, Nitro. Thank you for the lurk as well. One day I'll fix that thing. I don't have any announcements today other than thank you all for being like so kind to me and understanding in regards to like me needing that extra mental health day on Wednesday. This week has been very hard for me. Basically, like, if you guys remember, like a few months ago, my work was very short-staffed and we were trying to like hire some new people to essentially like make sure that nobody was like stretched too thin. But this week, like we've had some outages and stuff like that, so it kind of felt like that again, where it was just like I just had so many things going on at work that I was just very stressed and very tired. And Wednesday was like, to give you guys an idea of what happened, it wasn't just busy, but it was like people, so many escalated issues and people like taking out their frustrations on me. So I just had to take like a mental health day from stream on Wednesday. It was one of those things where it's like I just would have been feeling really low and really sad, and like it felt like I just needed to rest and relax. You know, it was one of those days, and I'm feeling a lot better now, especially I think because it's the weekend. But yeah, I did take a mental health day like from stream, and I rescheduled stream to today because originally we were gonna do movie night today, but instead we're having stream today. That was supposed to be Wednesday. But I feel like it's good for me to like listen to myself and like know like when I can't really like stream and when it would just be better for me to like rest and chill, etc. And just kind of like take care of myself. So I try to listen to myself whenever that happens. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Kalia. Also, Domination, I don't know if I said hi, so hi. I hope you're all doing good, though. I'm excited to play more Recoded. But yeah, I feel like it's never easy to like take mental health days. Like I feel like we can always be hard on ourselves and we think we shouldn't, but I think that they're so necessary in the sense of like it's why we talked about this before, but in like a previous stream, but I feel like workplaces should always give you personal days where like even if it's just like a few personal days a year, I feel like they are so helpful if you're ever just needing a mental health day. They're just so important to have, and I feel like that should just be common for workplaces to give. Is like just a set amount of personal days where you can just take care of yourself if you're having like a poor mental health day. Because it happens to everybody. Hi, Jen. Hi, Grace. Hello. Welcome in. How are y'all doing? We're in Agrabah now. But yeah, thank you all for liking my new hair because I was kind of nervous to showcase it like today. I was also nervous to showcase it on Wednesday. How are you doing, Jin? How are you liking Tears of the Kingdom? Oh God. You would do well to reconsider, my dear. I would so hate to see you hurt. My answer will never change, Jafar. I would rather die than marry you. That can be arranged. Leave her alone. Yeah, you slimy old dude who's trying to marry like a teenager, you sick nasty. You've only played it for like 1 hour. Oh yeah, because you've been playing 13 as well. I forgot that you were playing 13 too. Did you finish 12, Jan, or did you just like not enjoy 12? I forgot that you were playing 13 as well. I thought you were only playing Tears. Alex and I went birding today, so you're tired from that. You got bit by a squirrel. Oh no! I'm sorry, Grace. That is so sad. I hope you're doing okay though. I've never been bit by a squirrel before. He's one of them. Yeah, he's awful. That's all you need to know, Kalia. He's awful and he's trash. You're okay? That's good. You sadly did not enjoy. Honestly though, good on you for like listening to like how you were feeling about the game and deciding to move on to something that you were enjoying. That's important. Who are you? The name's Sora. Are you Jasmine? Aladdin's been looking for you. What? Aladdin? I thought I was rid of that useless street rat. No matter. I can find him once I've dealt with you. Jasmine, stay back. I'll get this weirdo out of your hair. I'm proud of Sora for calling him a weirdo. You know who, like, what animals' bites are surprisingly terrible? Hamster bites can be so bad. They have strong teeth. Ow. Listen here, ye old bitch. But yeah, I can see that it wouldn't be terrible. Owie! Oh my god! Woo! You can't get me! Hold on, I gotta... I'm on fire! You were trying to push me so hard, but it was affecting your overall vibe. Sometimes you just have to make those calls, though. If you're really not enjoying a game, I feel like it's felt. And it's better to play something that you're having fun with and that doesn't feel like a chore to complete, you know? And who knows? Maybe it ends up being like a Hollow Knight situation, how Hollow Knight was for me, where it's like you might just enjoy it more off-stream. Some games, either we don't click with, like they're just not our style, or they just aren't the best like stream games, you know? There are so many different factors that come into play. Hi, Justice! How are you? It's really the insiders, though, when it comes to animals like that, it is. Hi, Unique Technique! I hope you're all doing good today. How do I jump again? Oh, like that. I forgot how to jump! God. Whee! Ow, he knocked me over. Hi, Jay. I hope Tears of the Kingdom is going well. How are y'all doing? What are y'all's plans for the weekend? I'm just gonna chill. I have to style some wigs for cosplays. And then I'm just gonna be chilling the rest of the time. Where is he going? What is he doing? You're about to turn on your Switch as you speak. Good luck. Go, Sora! I am currently at a shrine that I'm stuck at. We'll see how I figure that out after stream. Hi, Supreme! Hi, Truna4! Recoded is going okay. I'm doing much better, Jay. Hi, Jacob! Thank you so much for the sub for 14 months. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. Oops, no, why are you saying no? It's okay. Surprise dinner for a parents and a date night thing. Oh wait, did you not mean to put that? I don't know what's an oops. But thank you. Digital World of Recoded is going well, Supreme. Jackie, hi. Thank you for the raid. Hold on, let me get off Stinky Jafar's face. Yeah? Oh, okay. That's fine, Jacob. Thank you for the sub. I'll pretend I didn't read it. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. The typo's not there. You're fine. But it's good to see you. Thank you so much. Jackie, thank you for raiding me. We're in my favorite place, Agrabah. I hate Agrabah. Hi, Mersu. Hi, Brain Dead Rascal. Hi, K-Chan. How are you? Hi, J-Dodo. Thank you for the lurk. Hi, Tyra Nerd. Hello, Nicholas. Hi, Gorgu. I'm making sure I don't miss people. Hi, Zaruda. I'm really bad at paying attention. You can't, like, you reschedule one stream and then all of a sudden you forget how to talk to people. Do you know what Aristo actually stands for? No. Hi, CD. But Jackie, I hope the rest of Elden Ring went well. I hope you know I watched your clip on Twitter where you discovered how to jump and I thought it was beautiful. But everybody from Jackie's stream, hi. My name is Elise. I'm a really big Jackie Store fan. My pronouns are she, they. I play a lot of first playthroughs here of many different types of games. Turn-based RPGs, action RPGs, visual novels, you name it. I'm currently playing through Kingdom Hearts for the first time. I'm on Recoded. It's very interesting. Some parts I like, some parts I don't like, but I really think the entirety of the game should have just been the Hercules part. What else about me? I like to talk a lot. I talk about a lot of different things here. We'll talk about serious things like mental health. We'll talk about our hobbies and interests. We'll talk about characters that I'm obsessed with. We'll talk about how much I hate Mickey D. Mouse. We just really like to get to know one another here, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. And then I do cosplay streams. I usually cosplay once a week as long as we hit our weekly cosplay sub goal. This week's goal is for Anne Takamaki's school outfit, if I remember correctly. Forgot my own goal? Yeah, it is. I forgot what it was, but that's what it is for. So if we hit the goal this week, I will cosplay her next week. That's why I have that command. It's in case I forget. Hi, Zarko. I'm doing good. How are you? Hi, Albert. Welcome in. I'm glad that you had a nice bath. Do you guys want to see the new blanket that I got? I just got my hair done, and I've been really anxious about it because it's different than what I would normally do, and I got nervous that it looked bad. Eula's still planned one day, yes. Listen, Mickey Mouse sucks, and I'm a Mickey Mouse hater. I apologize, but thank you all for liking it and for making me feel a little bit better. Anytime I change my hair, I said this before, but when I change my hair, I get so nervous. And I've had my hair like the same way since 2017. And so it's like me doing something different just feels so weird. I'm getting used to it. Thank you, Grace. Mersu, thank you for the sub as well. I hope you enjoyed the emotes. Oh, that's right. Y'all get to spam the new emote if you want. We have a new emote now. It's this. You can spam it anywhere if you really, really want to. I feel like it just explains my essence. But yeah, please enjoy. You can spam that anywhere. As long as you're not being mean to strangers, obviously, but thank you. Please enjoy it. Thank you very much, Mersu. But yeah, thank you all for boosting my ego a little bit. I feel a lot better about my hair now, which is why you call him Michael Rodent or Michael the Rat, as you should. I wonder if you could make Mickey Mouse in the Elden Ring character creator, or like mod him in. The Xemnas plushie looked cute, but now that people have gifted me these plushies, I kind of wish that they had one of Xemnas like this. Also, look at my Zack, by the way. Isn't he beautiful? I love you. He's so cute, look at him. He's so precious. Also, my metal slime is on my lap. You just got home from a walk with your mom and Jackie had rated. Welcome, Cheaty! I hope you had a good walk. I need to go on a walk. I haven't walked in like 3 days. And that's a problem. I usually try to walk every day. Zach is always cute as frick. That's true. That's actually very accurate. Michael Moose haters just make you unintentionally and... Wait, they just make you unintentionally smile and sometimes laugh? I will, like, to be honest, I have, like, no feelings towards Mickey Mouse, Donald, or Goofy, except Goofy. I like Goofy a lot. But yeah, I don't have any other feelings towards them. I just like to joke that Mickey Mouse sucks. Guides, thank you for the raid. Hi, I appreciate it. I'm sorry that you coming in, it's right at me being like, I don't actually hate Mickey Mouse. I just like to make fun of hating Mickey Mouse. Oh, no worries, Jackie. Take care of yourself. I started my period today, so I understand. Please lay on the floor and feel better. Do whatever you need to do, because periods suck. But hi, Guides. Hi, Mrs. Guides. Hi, Royal Aqua. Hi, Axel. Hi, Key of Destiny. Welcome in. Spark Tank, thank you for gifting a sub to Jackie. Thank you so much, Jackie. I hope you enjoy the emotes as well as the cute card cup or side badge while you lay on the floor. God, I love that emote so much. But thank you. Thank you so much, Spark Tank. Hi, Heather. Hello, hi, Folsey. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in with the raid. Guys, how was your stream? How are you? I hope you're all doing well. I had to take medicine because my period gives me a headache. But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope you're well and enjoying Recoded. Sorry to raid and bounce. No, that's okay. Take care of what you need to do. I hope you feel better. I hope everything's okay. Thank you for raiding me, guys. I appreciate that always. But yeah, I'm sorry. But I hope you feel better. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. Recoded is fun. I like the turn-based section. But yeah, how is everybody that came in with both of those raids? I appreciate you all. Your food lurking. No worries. Enjoy your food. I hope it is yummy. But yeah, periods always are sucky. I think I say this every month, actually, but I feel like I should be able to unsubscribe to having a period. I feel like I should just be able to tell my body, no, I don't want to go through this process. Like, I should just be able to, like, press a button and say no, and my body should be okay with that. But it's not. I know it's late of me saying this since you moved a while ago, but love the lighting. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's different than my old lighting. I've gone through stages of having different lighting in my room. Like in one apartment, I had like the blue floodlight behind me or like a purple floodlight behind me, and I liked that for a while. But then in these two last apartments that I've had, I wasn't able to use that because there's no wall to like make the color like cover the whole wall. Like behind me is my shelves. So this just felt like nice lighting to use. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, we need the button. When do we get an unsubscribe button from life? I don't want to unsubscribe from life because there are games that I need to play. We might get Kingdom Hearts 4 news. I'm here. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen during the Summer Games Fest. Do I hope that it happens? Yes, but I don't think it's going to. My expectations are low. I'm trying to keep them as low as possible. And so I am predicting that it's gonna be Disney Dreamlight Valley that they're gonna talk about, because I think that game's been in beta or whatever for a long time. So I'm predicting that they're finally gonna announce like the full-blown game for that, and then Rebirth. But my hope is that they do announce Kingdom Hearts 4. Like the deep down inside me is like, please be Kingdom Hearts 4. Please be Kingdom Hearts 4. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And no worries, Jay. Take care of yourself. That sounds like a really good like way to like self-care, is just be in bed and play Tears of the Kingdom. So take care. I thought Kingdom Hearts 4. It has a trailer, but not a release date. Like, they showed that they were working on it, and they announced that it's, like, in development. But they haven't given a release date or a release time frame. I will be reacting to the showcase, I think, as long as it's at a time where I can stream it. And then we can just all watch it together. I don't mind watching those things because I know that they're gonna announce stuff. But I will never watch the Game Awards on stream, I think, ever again. No offense to the Game Awards. It can be very fun to watch, but usually I host those in Discord instead, because it's just tiring just sitting, I guess, and watching it all on stream is how I feel. Like, I'll host it in Discord and we can all watch together for the Game Awards, but I usually don't stream the Game Awards anymore. Congrats, Axel! Hi, Kay! How are you? Welcome in. So who's useless now? Gah, this is far from over. I'll just beat your ass again. Jafar. Thank you, Sora. No problem. But how come that guy was bothering you? Jafar? It's absolutely infuriating. Yeah, he's gross. You can call him gross. It's okay. You'll release Kingdom Hearts 4 myself. Thank you, Rascal. We don't deserve you. That's very kind of you to do. Admittedly, some Game Awards are hit or miss. Listen, I watched one whole Game Awards once, and it was like 3 or 4 hours because it was rumored that they were gonna show Elden Ring stuff during it, and then they didn't. And so I think I'm just bitter about that one Game Awards. Like, I just can't forget it. And now I don't trust when people say like, this is rumored to get announced at the Game Awards. I'm like, I don't trust it anymore. It probably won't. But yeah. So now I'll just watch it in Discord. He's not gonna get Jafar in life, neither am I. Because I don't leave my house. But that's okay. But yeah, I feel like sometimes it's been fun to watch. Other times I just don't really, you know, enjoy the stuff that the Game Awards shows. And I think for me, the thing is it's cool to like hear some of the acceptance speeches at the Game Awards, as well as like it's cool to see like who wins sometimes. But yeah, I guess for me it's just kind of like I never really cared about award shows for anything. Like, I don't really care about watching movie award shows, TV award shows, anything like that. So I think that just kind of translates to the Game Awards too, where I don't really watch award shows. Yeah, I think it will be cool whatever they end up showing, Albert. I think it'll be really neat. I'm excited either way. This is absolutely infuriating. As if one street rat weren't enough. Rodent troubles? Stop. I love their alliance. I love that Pete and Jafar are just BFFs in this game and probably share friendship bracelets. I think Jafar definitely has a friendship bracelet hidden away that says Pete's name on it. Hi, Yoshi! Welcome in! It's okay. You were definitely a part of the raid in spirit. And that's all that matters. Is it June 8th? Is the Summer Games Fest June 8th? Why did I think it was the 12th? Why did I think it was the 12th? The 12th is a Monday. Who would do that? Oh god. But yeah, I hope everybody who came in the raid is doing well. Thank you all for being here and for being a part of both raids. It means a lot. This feels like the Disney villains feel like the Team Rocket of Kingdom Hearts. They kind of are. Mostly Maleficent, I think, is like the Jessie. Maybe Pete and Maleficent are the Jessie and James of Kingdom Hearts. I've got your fix right here, Pally. What? How dare you address me so? That lamp. It's the one I seek. The magic wish-granting lamp. Not exactly. I used the glitches in this world to make a... what? A fax... Fushima? What is... a copy. What are they saying right now? I'm so... Pete is stupid. Pete is perfect, actually. I think Pete is amazing. Staying in the house is the strat in Zombieland. I would live if this were Zombieland. If that's the case. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I remember really liking it, though. And the, like, Twinkies long-running joke. Hi, Shrek Lover! Welcome in! Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything above. They always run Game Awards very early in the morning. Oh, is it because of the time difference? Pete literally went to ancient Egypt and tried to tell them about electricity and software glitches. He's doing his best. Galachus? Of what powerful sorcery do you speak? Give it to me at once. Hi, foe! Pete fans, pushy, pushy. Just do old Pete a favor and plunge this world into darkness. At last, all my plans will be realized. Heed me, Spirit of the Lamp. For my first wish, I desire the power to stop anyone who gets in my way. Yes, yes. What if they just, like, built a fence? Like, what if the genie of the lamp took that wish very literally and was just like, okay, no problem. Here's a fence. But how are you doing, foe? I haven't watched Aladdin. I've watched Aladdin. But Aladdin and Zombieland are both movies that I haven't watched in a long time. Zombieland I've actually seen more than Aladdin, though. Aladdin wasn't really one of my favorite, Disney movies. Also, Shrek Lover, it's okay. I feel like at this point, it's something that we can move on past. You don't have to apologize for it every stream. It's okay to just apologize the once and then we can move on past it. But thank you for apologizing. Hi, Damien. How are you? If Jafar has a friendship bracelet with any other Disney character, you'd like to think it'd be Scar? I would hope so as well. But I would also want to be BFFs with Lion Pete. I am doing good, foe. I'm just chilling. I had a very rough week, so I kind of feel like I'm just recovering from it. I'm glad it's the weekend, but this week at work for me was kind of hell on earth. So I'm just trying to, like, recuperate, essentially, by playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts and hanging out with everyone and chilling. I hope next week is better too. It should be, because I have a short week next week. Hi, Jashish! You're not late. You arrived precisely when you mean to. Also, congrats on having food, K-chan! That sounds yummy. But yeah, next week should be better. I only work Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. And also Sunday, Monday. So, it's gonna be a good week. Because I'm forcing it to be. I can't wait to only work 2 weeks and then say, bye, bitch! I'm also going to a convention next week, and I'm very excited. I did do something different with my hair. Thank you for saying it looks great. I feel like so happy that everybody likes my hair because I liked it when I got it done, and then I got hit with anxiety where I was like, I changed my hair. What if I hate it later? And Everyone's been really nice, so thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I don't know what it is, but like I loved my hair when it was done, and then when I left, I was like, what if I hate this in like a day? Like, what if I look at it long enough in the mirror and then I hate it? That didn't happen, but I was so anxious that it might happen. And everyone here's been so nice, so thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Aladdin is in your top 3 of the golden era of Disney with Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. So my favorite Disney movie ever is Atlantis. I love Milo Thatch. I think he's iconic. And he made me almost want to major in linguistics and study languages because I think languages are so beautiful. I did not end up doing that, but that movie almost made me want to do it. Other Disney movies that I like are Tangled. I love Tangled. I just think it's really great, and the villain is really scary in that movie to me. What else? What would be like my 3rd favorite Disney movie? Probably Hercules, maybe. No, Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas, because it is technically Disney. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas definitely has to be up there. I can't not include it. It has to be. Real quick, who's Jinx? Oh, Jinx is a League of Legends character and also from the TV show Arcane, which is based off of League of Legends. If you never wanted to play League, but you wanted to see who she was, you could watch Arcane. Also, thank you, Sheedy! And thank you, Jashish. I'm glad that I'm not alone with that feeling. Thank you, Damien. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Fo, for also threatening next week for me. I appreciate it. It deserves it, because it better be good or else. Milo's great. Treasure Planet was also really good. What would be my favorite classic Disney movies, though? I guess Sleeping Beauty would be up there for me. And The Great Mouse Detective. That's a classic Disney movie, right? That counts. I'm tired of The Great Mouse Detective erasure, okay? Rodents have rights, except for Mickey Mouse. He's the only one who doesn't. It better, Jacob. I swear. Wow, so you're a real princess? Who does Jafar think he is? Unfortunately, the royal vizier. I think I said that right. I don't know. And he's plotting something terrible. I just know it. But when I tried to warn the others in the palace, no one would believe me. Jafar is a respected man. Not by me. Heavily disrespected. I have enough disrespect to fill that entire castle for Jafar. Yeah, Mouse Detective is really good. I like it. I think we should do like a movie night of some of these like underrated, to me, Disney movies. And by that I mean I love them and I feel like they don't get watched a lot, so maybe we should watch them. And I want everyone to know the Sir Radigan song so that whenever Mickey Mouse comes on, we can say Sir Radigan. Oh my god, what if I made the Mickey Mouse command that we have? Anytime that we use it, it also plays this... It also plays the sound like, regarding a rat. Either the Sir Radigan, like, little tidbit from the song, or just another, like, meme sound about a rat. I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. Your friend who handed me his entire Atelier collection is heavily considering you selling you Xenosaga for 60. Wait, Jashish, I hope that they do. See, I'm so glad. We are manifesting our Xenosaga era together, and I'm so happy for you. My other copy of Xenosaga 2 came in because, if you guys remember, I didn't have disc 1. I only had disc 2 from the seller that parted with their, like, Xenosaga collection for, like, way less than what it currently is being sold for. So I ended up getting another copy of Xenosaga 2 that has disc 1. And the reason why I ended up doing that is because, like, everyone who was selling just the disc was still selling it for high enough that, like, it just made more sense to get another copy. So I got another copy of Xenosaga 2 that has both discs. I won an eBay auction for it, so it was also not too expensive, and I'm very happy about it, because now I have both discs, and I can play that soon! I'm very excited. It's also in really good condition. So, thank you to that person Much appreciated. Also, I really hope that you get it. Hi, Teresa Tan! Did I not say hi to you earlier? I am so sorry. Because I saw that you talked earlier. My bad. Now I gotta make sure I don't miss anything. I read what Kay is eating, and I really want to eat that now. Can I have some, Kay? Me, like, reading through, making sure I didn't miss stuff. Xenosaga 3 is forever evading me. Listen, my secret strat that I recommend everybody do is if you're ever looking for a game, just tweet that you're looking for it. Because all I did one day was tweet about how those games are so expensive. And so many people, like, reached out to me trying to, like, help me find it. And I'm so grateful. Like, all I did was tweet that I was looking for it, and so many people, like, helped me. Like, Emmy offered to go, like, check the store close to them, and they did, and I thought that was so nice. And then, like, so many people were giving me tips. And I'm like, that's so nice. I'm sorry, Trucy10. Thank you for saying hi, though. I'm like, I think you said hi earlier, and I thought I replied out loud, and now I feel a little bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi, Michael. How are you? And thank you, Supreme. I appreciate it. But yeah, it works. We'll manifest it for you, too. Everybody's getting a copy of Xenosaga 3 in 2023. It's the year of Xenosaga. But yeah, I think I might... Whenever we finish Kingdom Hearts, I'm going to try to, like, balance things out. And try to play, like, I'm going to play Xenogears first. Then Xenosaga. And then Xenoblade. But, like, in between each one of those, take, like, a break and play something different. Hope that makes sense. But, yeah. I hope you had a great Friday, too, Michael. I hope everyone's having a good Friday. Y'all are helping make this week better for me. Truly, what I do after work lately this week has been helping make this week so much better. Yeah, they did, Kalia. I thought it was really sweet. Very, very kind. Yeah, what's going on with the city? I'm not sure. All these strange blocks appeared. And that was just the excuse Jafar needed to make his move. While everyone was distracted by the chaos, he tried to capture me. Does Aladdin know about Jafar? No, not yet. By the way, how do you know Aladdin? I ran into him in front of the palace. He said he escaped from some cave. He's alive? Oh, that's wonderful. Uh-huh. And he was worried sick about you. Let's go find him and you can get the full story. Wonderful. I'll follow you. Oh, yay. Congrats, Michael. That's exciting. I'm happy for you. That's so good. Yes, the Holy Xeno trilogy, indeed. I'm very excited, but that'll be my next, like, long series after Kingdom Hearts. For sure. Hi, Camper. How are you? I have to fight Main Street. No. I don't want to go to that crowded street. It's too busy. I won't be able to, like, get through there. Not at this hour. Whoa. Hi, Ghoul. How are you? Ba-ba. Bye, shopkeeper. Oh my god, Aladdin's right there. Aladdin jump scare. That scared me a little. I wasn't expecting him to be there. Hey, sir. I kind of wonder when I should go back to the Colosseum. Maybe after this world. This world doesn't seem too bad so far. Agrabah has improved a little bit. But it definitely was my least favorite in days. Jasmine, you're okay. Aladdin, I'm so glad you're all right. I just wish the same could be said for Agrabah. Wait, Joe Cat, hi! Oh my god, Joe Cat, thank you for the raid! I hope you're enjoying Tears of the Kingdom. I hope you're building all of the cursed things. But thank you so much for raiding me. I appreciate that a lot. Hi, I'm Parasite. Welcome in. Everybody from Joe Cat Stream, hi. My name is Elise. I am a variety streamer. I stream primarily first playthroughs here, and I play through a lot of different games. I play through turn-based RPGs, action RPGs, visual novels, you name it. I'm playing through the entire Kingdom Hearts series for the first time currently, and I'm on Recoded. It's very interesting, a little confusing, but very fun. I like it a lot so far, and I wish there was a turn-based Kingdom Hearts game. I'm very chatty. I like talking with my community a lot. We'll talk about a lot of different things, and we'll meme a lot here, so welcome. I do also do cosplay streams. I usually cosplay once a week as long as we hit our weekly cosplay sub goal. But yeah, welcome in. You built a rocket car? I haven't found any of the rockets yet, and I really want to find them. I've just been building like cursed modes of transportation, but I love that for you. That's really cool. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I think Tears of the Kingdom is probably like gonna be in one of my like favorite Zelda games at this point. I like it a lot more than Breath of the Wild at the moment. But yeah, hello. Hi Felix! Welcome in. Hi Game Link. I don't know, I'm assuming you did the art for your going live tweet today, but it looked really good for the record. I loved it. But yeah, I'm glad that you're having fun with it. I did too. I loved it. I think you drew Link perfectly. Thank you for the lurk, Monk Zero. I appreciate you. I just wish there was a Kingdom Hearts TRPG. You mean like tabletop RPG? That would be cool. I haven't done too much tabletop before besides like one-shots that Babik has hosted like in our Discord, but that would be really fun. I would like that a lot. Tears of the Kingdom honestly is your favorite Zelda game, right up there with Minish Cap and Skyward Sword. I don't know if it'll dethrone Majora's Mask for me, but I love the way that the crafting is in Tears of the Kingdom. Without like saying too much for people who haven't played, like within our community. I just think it's very fun. And I really like exploring in this game more than I did in Breath of the Wild. I can't really explain why. But if you know, you know. Like, if you know, you know. It's just fun. I really enjoy, like, the opening in this game as well, too. It's just been a really fun experience. You jumped off the starting point and missed the landing and died. Babik, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Don't... Listen. Don't feel bad. I can't say what it was because I feel like it would take people out of their own immersion for when they play. But if it makes you feel better, I messed up something where like I went to where you're supposed to go, saw like a closed door, and just immediately was like, okay, well I obviously need something to open this door. I can't get through it. And you could just climb around the door, and I didn't know that. I found that out hours into the game. So it's fine. We all do silly things, and it's okay. Don't be ashamed. It is all right. It's part of the process. There are some fan-made Kingdom Hearts tabletop RPG rules. That's neat. I would like to do... I think I would like to do something like that. You can also Ultra Hand. Did not know that. I didn't even think to try. I was just like, well, it doesn't let me open it. But that's good to know. I think that's cool. Hi, Sleepy Streamer. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What happened to you? Not just once. I'm glad that we have dying from landing in the wrong spot solidarity. You remember me talking about that? Yeah. Mistakes happen. But I am not ashamed. I will share my like stupid moments with honor and pride. I feel like it's just part of the fun. And to me, it makes me laugh. Like when I figure it out and I realize like how silly it was that I didn't even attempt it, I'm just like, that's funny. Like I could have done that, but I just didn't even think to try. So to me, it's just as fun. You also landed wrong when jumping off, and that is okay. I appreciate that everyone has this solidarity and is making Babik maybe feel a little bit less ashamed. I think I landed wrong on the actual, like, tutorial part, potentially. But I don't remember anymore. It's still very fun. It's better than me accidentally going into fights without food or materials with 3 hearts and gloom everywhere. It's okay, Felix. You beat the game already, so you're doing fine. I agreed you had a good laugh when you made a car and put 2 tires on reverse so you just spun in circles. Yeah. I think the crafting in this game is probably the best that it's ever been. So I'm excited for people who like haven't played yet to get into it and like experiment with it and see like what they enjoy. But I definitely have been enjoying it. It's become like my cozy off-stream game where I can just be a menace. It's like the true gremlin energy comes out whenever I play that game. That is very intense, Felix. But I hope that you had fun with it either way. I'm gonna move past the talking about Tears of the Kingdom just in case there are people like avoiding spoilers for it in my stream. But I'm glad that we're all having fun with it and like enjoying our experiences with it. Because for me, it's been one of the best off-stream experiences I've had in a long time. Don't worry, I've got the answer to our problems right here. See, I was inside this weird cave in the desert, and wait till you'll see what I've found. Jafar's days are numbered. We shall see about that, street rat. Jafar! Let me go! Jasmine! Now all of Agrabah belongs to me. With the princess for my wife, I shall rule this land as sultan. No way. Did he seriously say yes way? Back to him? Yes way. You see, the lamp has given me a most remarkable power. No one can defy me now. Lamp? But how does you... Sadly, weddings do take time to plan. And since I'm the one speaking now, you wretches can forever hold your peace. What? No, they're gone. Quick, Aladdin, we have to go after them. Aladdin? What gives? Why is he frozen in place? This is bad. Jafar's hit the city with some kind of powerful spell. Mickey, you seeing this? What's the diagnosis? Well, gosh, it looks like Jafar's managed to stop time for the entire city. Huh? But I can still move. You have the Keyblade. Jafar didn't account for that. Still, even the Keyblade won't hold the spell at bay forever. What? Then I need to get out of here. But I can't just leave Aladdin in the city like this. Why? Am I gonna have to fight Iago? I don't want to fight Iago.
Well, it's about time Jafar used his little present to stir up some sand around here. Good thing he set things up so I don't turn into still life like these other chumps. Now it's my turn to rule the roost. And hello, is that what I think it is?
Huh? What's he holding? The shape's a little different, but it looks like the lamp Jafar had. If Iago is the final boss, honestly, good for Iago. But, truly, I don't want to fight Iago either. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hey!
What? Ain't you ever heard of the 3-talon discount? Jafar wouldn't tell me what this lamp does. But whatever it is, it's gonna make me one happy parrot.
Ugh, great. Sora, you've got to get that lamp back. There's a friend inside who can help you. Inside? Well, if you say so. Remember, you don't have much time. You need to find the lamp before it's too late. I'm on it. Mickey Mouse was originally voiced by Walt Disney. I did not know that. Really? I'll be honest, I don't know a lot of Disney facts, to be quite, fair. But if that's true, that's very interesting. Iago is a new member of Organization 13. I don't know if Xemnas would take too kindly to that, actually. I feel like Xemnas would not be as big a fan of that. Do you think Question. If Iago was part of Organization 13, would he put his, like, wings through the sleeves to fly? Or would the cloak just, like, rest over his wings? That's the real question. If he did voice Mickey originally, I feel like that would have to be recorded somewhere, right? Like, somebody has it. Probably people at Disney. If they don't share it with the public, they might keep it, like, locked up, you know? I don't know. I've just never heard of that before, which is very interesting. Search the city for Iago and retrieve the lamp before time runs out. Defeat enemies or break blocks to uncover timer prizes that will put some precious seconds back on the clock. Oh my god, it's timed? It's timed? Where are you at? Where are you at, you bird bitch? At least they're all frozen. I gotta kill him. If I was an evil bird, where would I be? Hi, Chris. How are you today? Ow. I forgot that those blocks do that. Ow! Ow! I'm terrible at this, maybe. Okay. Elise, please listen. I'm not trying to hit the boxes. I feel like the wings would appear at the back. Mayhaps. Where Slime Hat? Hi, Riku. Hello. If you were an evil bird, you'd be eating all the food. I think if I was a bird, I would just be flying around everywhere and just chilling. Like, I wouldn't want to do anything evil. I would just want to fly around and be free. My Pochita plushie just fell. So we're in the Matrix. Oh, I should probably pause this. Since it's a timed section. Alright, this is my true form. Please enjoy. This is how I was meant to be. Maybe we'll go a different way. Move! I got places to be. Don't you see I got a timer? Hi, Ninja! How are you? Welcome in. You can confirm from his creation all the way until 1946, he voiced Mickey. Wild. He was originally named Mortimer, and Walt's wife said it doesn't sell enough, and so she named him Mickey. Interesting. Walt's wife really said, fuck the name Mortimer. Hi, Sprinkle Mom! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? I hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy VIII. That's one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. I hope you're enjoying Tears of the Kingdom too, Ninja. I love that game so much so far. I think it will become one of my favorites. But yeah, hi, how are you? Oh, I love 8 so much. Everyone from Mog's Raid, hi, my name is Elise. I am a variety streamer. I stream primarily first playthroughs here, and I play through a lot of different games, turn-based RPGs, action RPGs, visual novels, you name it. I totally counted wrong on my fingers there, but ignore it. Right now I'm playing through the entire Kingdom Hearts series for the first time, and I'm wearing my Dragon Quest slime hat. Please perceive all of my slimes. Look into their eyes. I'm a very chatty streamer. I talk a lot. I like getting to know my community as much as possible. We talk about a lot of different things. We'll talk about mental health and what it's like being neurodivergent, because I am neurodivergent, specifically autism spectrum disorder and ADHD. My pronouns are she, they. I can't remember if I said this during the last few raids, so I apologize if I didn't. I do also do cosplay streams a lot here. I usually do a cosplay stream once a week as long as we hit our weekly cosplay sub goal. This week's goal is for Ann Takamaki from Persona 5, so if we hit the sub goal this week, I will cosplay her next week. But yeah, all in all, I just really like getting to know our community here. We'll talk about our hobbies and interests. Obviously, for me, it's cosplays and plushies and just collecting a lot of different video game memorabilia. But I like hearing about other people's hobbies as well. I think it's really cool to get to know people and hear about their passions. But yeah, it's nice to meet you all. I hope that you had an amazing stream. How are you liking 8? Is it your first time playing 8, Mog, or have you played it before? Thank you, Tristan. I did not get the PS2 slime controller, no. I played Dragon Quest for the first time with Dragon Quest 11, and then I played DQ1 and DQ2 and started DQ3, but I haven't finished it, and it became an obsession. So as you can tell, whenever I decide that I like something a lot, I don't like it in a chill way. I tend to become very obsessed and need like 1,000 things like from that thing. You have a surprise YouTube link? You can post it, Michael. That's fine. I don't know what it'll be. I might not be able to watch it until after stream. Hi, Overkill. Didn't Mortimer become his own character though? Possibly. I don't remember. Hi, Bruno. How are you? Welcome in. You're on a Delphi and you're struggling. Ooh, I wish you luck. I feel like those fights can be pretty difficult and the junction system can be confusing, but I really, really loved the junction system. Oh, this is the Walt Disney Mickey Mouse voice. I'll save this link for later to watch after stream. You need a lace to play DQ9. Well, I was going to say DQ1. DQ9. One day I'll play Dragon Quest 9. I want to play Dragon Quest 8 as well. A streamer friend that I like know of but like doesn't really stream that much anymore sold me their like disc of Dragon Quest 8. So I have the disc for it and I'd like to play that. I have the PS2 one. But yeah, you'll get there, Mog. I believe you will kick Adele's ass. One of your hobbies is building model kits. You haven't built one in a while, but you have hundreds of Gundams. We have a few people in the community that build Gundams. I do not. I am terrible at it. I didn't get a Gundam kit, but once I got the Going Merry from One Piece that you could build, and I was so bad at it. And that's when I learned, like, maybe model kits are not my passion. But I love watching people, like Linda Vampy Bit Me. She'll do model, like, streams sometimes where it's, like, she'll build a model kit, like, on stream. And those are so relaxing for me to just, like, watch. I think they are very cool. You love the system and the story, but some of these fights have you shouting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Doing well playing Tears of the Kingdom. How about you? I've had a stressful week, but other than that, I'm doing fairly well. I cannot complain. These last 2 days, I kind of took as like self-care days where I just relaxed. Now he's over there. That's fine. I can jump down and kick his ass. But yeah, the fights in that game can be pretty intense. I'm glad that you're enjoying it though, because I feel like 8 can be very divisive, and I think people either enjoy it, like the system clicks for them and they like it a lot, or the system is something that they hate. You have the 2 Nier Automata kits and still haven't finished those. That's okay. The nice thing about it is that like you can complete them at your own pace. There's no rush. At least there's that. Smack Iago. He didn't want me to smack him. I tried. Please, you have to give that back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea it meant so much to you. Now I know it's worth hanging on to. Bye-bye.
Oh, you bitch.
What has gotten into Iago now? Wait, that boy. Why has my spell not affected him? No matter. With my new powers, I have found it much easier to divide my
Okay, with the time joke, we get it. It's fine. You're taking a self-care day tomorrow because the place you applied for didn't call, even though they said they would call. Oh, I'm sorry, Felix. That's always rough if they say that they're going to call, but then they don't. Usually when that happens, I tend to reach out to the place myself and see if they will, like, let me know. But I know it's hard if they tell you that they're going to get back to you, like, on a Friday, and then they don't, because they're probably not going to open up again sometimes until the following business week to reply to you, and that's always stinky. But I hope you hear back soon, at least. Self-care days are important. I think they're some of the most important days that we ever take for ourselves. Damn you, Gilbert Godfrey. May he rest in peace. He was very talented. The audacity your computer had to update randomly. as you're watching. Welcome back, Jashish. I'm sorry. My computer's done that before too. PCs are kind of stinky. I love my PC and I don't know what I'd do without it, but they can be quite stinky. Hi, Baker. Also, thank you, True. I'll definitely check it out. I had an Xbox controller that like people would think was the slime controller because I would put my blue slime plushie like this sometimes, and I would hold the controller above it and it blended in, but it was not an actual slime controller. It was my fake makeshift one. Till Monday, and you have an interview for a different place on Monday. Hopefully that interview goes well. I'm wishing you the best of luck. I know like right now we have like a lot of people in the community interviewing, and I just hope it goes well for everyone and that you guys hear back soon. Applying for jobs is always stinky. I hate having to like interview and apply. It always stresses me out so much.
Your time is running short, street rat.
Fuck you.
What did Jafar do to me? Sora, watch out! If the Phantom Jafars touch you, they'll steal what little time you have left. Stay away from them.
I will. Thanks, Mickey.
Thank you for the hydrate reminder, Rainoshi. I am doing much better, Baker. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I would say earlier this week I was struggling a lot. Like if you asked me on Wednesday how I was doing, it would have been I'm doing awful. Like on Wednesday I told everyone, I was like, I think I'm gonna have a good cry. I did have a good cry. It was great. It was very therapeutic. I will say like I did my skincare. I like took care of myself, and then I just let myself cry a little bit. And it was very nice. Like, did I feel great? No. But I think letting out my emotions, like, helped me relax a little bit. Like, it kind of just felt very self-care-y. And I think sometimes you just need to have days like that where you just let yourself feel the emotions that you're feeling. And now that the week is pretty much over, I feel, like, a lot better. Like, I feel like next week will be a lot better. I'll be able to, like, relax this weekend and just kind of, like, vibe with everyone. And that type of stuff is important to me, like being able to just like feel my emotions. It does stress me out whenever I have to like reschedule stream because I feel bad. I know like a lot of people look forward to these things. And so for me, it's like I look forward to it too. But I also want to make sure that when I'm like streaming, I don't like look or feel sad or like I'm just so low energy that it affects my feelings towards like the game that I'm playing. Like if I'm enjoying the game that I'm playing, I don't want me being in a bad mental place to affect how I feel about the game too. So sometimes I feel like those days are like absolutely necessary to just take and like have those self-care moments. And for me, it helped a lot. So I'm doing a lot better today. But I hope you're well too, Baker. Also, thank you to whoever followed. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome in. Last night you had a good cry and then slept like a baby. It can help. It also makes me very tired. True, Babik, I also don't know how to interview anymore. I feel like interviews too have changed so much. Like I hear about people having like multiple interviews in a row. Where it's just like, or not like in a row, I shouldn't say like one right after the other, but it's like the interview process isn't just like 1 or 2 interviews or even like 3 interviews anymore. It's like a whole process. You do like a group interview and then you do individual interviews, but there's like 3 rounds of individual interviews. And it just seems like it's such a process that people have to go through nowadays to just like get rejected and then have to go through all of it again. And it also seems kind of ridiculous that like for some positions they'll say like entry level, but then it's like you need to have like 4 years of experience in something, and it's like if it's entry level you shouldn't have to have any years of experience. That's like the opposite of what entry level means. Thank you for the hug, Rainoshi. You had a good little cry today. I hope that it helped you feel a little bit better. I'm sorry that like anybody's ever in like the mental like space where it's like if they're crying because of something negative, like a negative emotion, it sucks to like hear that people are ever feeling those negative feelings, but it's obviously like it happens to us all. It's a normal thing to go through. Like I obviously go through those things too. We can't always be happy. But I hope it gets better for everybody soon. Like I hope you all feel better, and I hope letting those emotions out does help you feel a little like relieved in some way. It does for me. So now let me at those negative emotions. I'll beat their ass. Thank you. You can be all of my negative emotions ass if you want to. They deserve it. 3 rounds in corporate interviews and you lost track sometimes. Yeah, that's wild. 5 to 6 interviews is nuts. In a row just doesn't seem fair. Like, it almost feels like an endurance test at that point, and that just seems kind of shitty. I will. Thanks. Hi, John Carter. Welcome in. Must have 15 years of experience. It's only existed for 10 years. Yeah. Fuck off, Jafar. I forgot literally about the... Help! Phantom Jafar is scary. Forgot about that. I literally just had the tutorial about that and I forgot about it. Ah! Oh my god! He's everywhere. There he is. Oh my goodness. He's gonna come for me. Ah! Fuck off, you old bitch! Now he's over there. Can he stop being over there? Has he considered not being over there? Can he float up here? Get back, you spooky bitch. Thank you for the lurk, Meta. Ah! He's right there. He's just standing there menacingly. You don't need 5+ interviews to decide who you let inside your body. These companies are getting ridiculous. The thing is they're just, it's too much. Because if they're not doing it like all in one day, and they're asking people to like come back and take multiple days off, like say for example, what if you had like a different job and you like have to take time off to interview at these other places? I just think it's kind of sad because it's like, what if these people can't afford to do that for like so many interviews in a row? It just seems not practical. Hi, Jablu. Okay, I hope you're doing good. Hi, Tensa. Welcome in. Yeah, I mashed for sure. I need to be safe from Phantom Jafar. But yeah, I think it's just unfortunate that the interview process has become what it is. Give the lamp back.
Yeah, how about you give it a rest? This bird's not planning on getting caught.
Okay, well. Oh, Jafar is gone. Oh shit. Oh shit. I only have 6 seconds. This is so stressful. No! Oh no, I'm out of time. And then I froze. Oh. It just resets it? That's like the least stressful thing ever.
Gotcha. I played Insanity. And you're even crazier if you think I'm sticking around here.
Woo, about time. Why did Aladdin have this? Was this what he found in the cave? It's a little dirty. A little spit and polish oughta. Whoa! Troubles, Al? Whoa! You look a little green around the gills, buddy. Oh, strike that. Everything looks green. Well, hey, wait. You're not Al. Yeah, Aladdin can't move because Jafar stopped time. And, who are you? Can I just say, imagine, like, explaining this. Like, Jafar stopped time? Also, why is there, like, no music in this section? It's just so quiet. It's very eerie. I feel like I need to, like, play, like, my own music. Like, there's sound, but, like, there's no music. It's so eerie to me. There's no music because they have no tempo. I'm playing my own music. It's just, it feels so weird. The name's Genie, last name of the lamp. Hey, how you doing? You got, like, issues, man? Just make a wish. Problem solved. Wrongs righted. Service while you wait. You'll grant all my wishes? No siree. 3 per customer while supplies last. That's the limit. Hi, Hino. How are you? Can't expect other people to take care of every little thing. Then I better make my wishes count. I'll tell you one thing. I wish this world had fewer problems. Me too, Sora. You wished it, kiddo. You got it. Bada bing. Well, what do you think of your new totally phantom-free city? Oh, they're gone? Thanks. So that unfroze time for Aladdin too, right? Huh? Oh dear. Cue remorseful genie in 3, 2, 1. What? You didn't help him?
Well, you did say fewer problems. Sorry, kid. I guess I just sort of went by the book. No, it's my fault. I should have been more specific. Well, I won't have a half-granted wish on my permanent record. We'll call that one a freebie. He can do that? Does sound exist in the Matrix? I don't know, but I'm making it so that it exists because not having any music just feels weird. And guess what? To make it up to you, I've even got a trace on your bad guy. How's that for service? Bad guy? You mean Jafar? Now we're talking. Let's try this again. Genie, I wish for you to take me to Jafar. You got it, boss. Buckle up, 'cause here we go. You want Elise to play Recoded? I'm playing it right now. Hi, Wolf Lord. Thank you for the sub for 13 months. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. I hope you've been well too. It's been a rough week for me, but I'm doing okay. It's good to see you. Hi, Dart. Dart, thank you for the sub too. I appreciate it. Thank you for the sub for 10 months. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Shardot is sweet. Da, 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 da. Bobby! Bobby, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community as well. Thank you so much. Wait, what the heck? Thank you. Me? Gungaga. Are you crazy, or is this game's cutscene supposed to be an RPG dialogue? I am not sure. It doesn't really feel like these games, like this game has real cutscenes. If that's what you mean, what would RPG dialogue be? How is RPG dialogue normal from, like, different from regular dialogue? Hi, Show! How are you? Thank you all for the hype train. I'm gonna try to put my Moogle headband on. Because whenever we hit a hype train, I put the Moogle headband on. But thank you all. Anyone who got gifted a sub from Bobik, first of all, thank you so much, Bobik. And also, I hope you enjoy your emotes and all your card captor sub badges. Like how the characters are just there in a scene like this. I think they are supposed to be like this, but I don't know how they were in the mobile game. Because this game was a mobile game and then it got remade for DS. So I'm not entirely sure. I did not play the original. I'm only playing this one. Yes, rest in peace, Robin Williams, indeed. I still miss him. Very talented actor. He can do whatever he wants. He's literally an immortal god. They're self-imposed for fun. I see. I did not know the rules were self-imposed. That makes sense, I guess. This was a mobile game, yes. Some aspects of this game has been fun. Some aspects have been weird. That is all I will say. Like, Trickmaster was a very weird design decision. But the rest of the game has been cool. So I don't really know how I feel. Show, how are you? Now you can do this. Yes, now you can spam that emote anywhere that you want. Looks like time is flowing normally here. Correctamundo. The spell was just on the city. Good, no more running around on borrowed time. Jafar! What? How did you get here? Ah, of course. So you have obtained the real lamp, and that preposterous weapon is no doubt also to blame. What did you do with Jasmine? My future queen is resting on the far side of the door. Door? What door? What door indeed? You'll never find it, boy. You'll tell me once I'm done with you. Oh ho, I think not. Sadly, I must go steal Jasmine's heart, and you will not interfere again. Spirit of the lamp, heed my second wish. Keep these pests from following me. What are you? Hey, the mouth of the cave is closed. It must be glitched too. Oh, I gotta find the glitch. One thing about this game, though, is that it has certified bangers. Alright, if I was a glitchy place that I needed to hack into, where would I be? Hello? Oh!
There it is. Wow. That has to be very precise. Hi, Red Miller. How are you? Welcome me in. Oh, I have a floor challenge. Use my finish command. I'll do a 30% wage on that. I'm not a good gambler. Not self-imposed rules. He's just really good at loopholes. Ah, I see. Ba, 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 ba. Love my cat ears. Thank you, they're Moogle ears. Oh. Oh, wow. They are destroying me. They killed me. Oh my god. I thought I would be able to use this. I'm not good at this gambling thing. I personally have never been like a big gambling person ever in my life. Ah. Whew. Thank you all for the hype train again. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Ow. Ow. Get out of the corner, Sora. Get out of the corner. Get out of there. Ah. Oh, I keep getting hit by the blocks. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Oh, that was not smart. Ow! Oh my god, hi! Hi, Tamara! You're here from the Monster Hunter event and you're glad you can finally hop in. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Butter. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I'm gonna put the Moogle headband over there. Wearing the Moogle headband while I wear my headset is so difficult, but I do it for y'all. Thank you all for the hype train. Thank you for the roll, ghoul. But yeah, thank you so much, Tamara. It's good to see you. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, ow. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Maybe I won't die, just kidding. I'm so scared. Elise, run! Get away! Get away from me! Get away!
Modulating phase.
Ah! Butter, thank you! I'm so scared. I'm doing well tomorrow. I've had a rough week, but I'm doing okay. Hi, Lizard. Welcome in. Hi. I'm doing good. Thank you so much. Butter, thank you for the sub at tier 3 for 34 months. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm stressed. If I die here, please remember me. Please remember me fondly. Yeah, almost 3 years. That's kind of nuts. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. Time goes by too fast, and I don't think time is real. I think we've talked about this before, but I feel like time just moves too fast that it can't be real. Hi, Salvador. How are you? Oh, God. Oh, God. Holy goodness. I gotta keep running away. Ah, these enemies are so intense. How do people use a finisher here? Oh my god. I don't even know what I hit there. Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm so afraid! Ah! This is my secret strat. Huh, Father Time is real and he's undefeated. I don't like the sound of that. Woo! Maybe this is a strat. I don't know how this game played on mobile, to be honest. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm not really sure how this would have, if it played the same way or if it played differently. You know? Ooh. Whoop! Oh no! Oh, that didn't really do anything. We're so close. I can almost taste it. Whew. You love watching this series? How are you enjoying it? I'm enjoying it a lot. I like some games more than others, I would say. This one, I don't think it's gonna be like in my top favorites just because some of the gameplay elements have been cool, but not all of them. Like, I've liked some of them, but not all of them. Different kind of phone and the game was remade pretty much entirely. That makes sense. If you think about it, people's perception of time is necessarily inherently different because we all have slightly different shapes and sizes of matter. That's true. I also think, like, it's how time feels like it is flowing, whether it's fast or going by slow. Typically for me, it also depends on my mood. Like, sometimes it feels like a day is dragging, but I think it's partially because if I'm not enjoying the day, it feels like the day is never ending or that it's just taking more time. Whereas if I'm having a good day, sometimes it feels like the day just flies by because I'm having too much fun. So I do think it really just, like, depends. There's so many different factors that can be attributed into what makes it feel like time moves by fast. I don't know. Forget that. Oh, without these controllers that can connect to phones. I don't know if the controls were the same. It sounds like they might have been different. Your days fly by when you watch Bees Frogs. Honestly, that makes my morning go by so fast. Your husband played the remastered and it looks really cool. It's fun. My favorite section so far has been the Colosseum section because it was very, like, RPG elements, like turn-based RPG. Faith, send pillars of lights through enemies. Oh, that sounds cool. I will take that. This also seems cool, but I don't know if I want to get it. I think I might get this so that I have more survivability. And then we'll take some more experience. My day also flies by whenever I watch, like, any of my comfort streams. Like, the streamers that I watch who are, like, my cozy streams where I can just, like, sit back and watch and just chill. I feel like that just helps my day go by a little bit faster. There, much better. Jafar must be inside. Comfort anime is also a good option, too. Or playing, like, a comfort game. Like, playing Tears of the Kingdom lately, whenever I'm having, like, a bad day. After work especially, time goes by so fast. Truly, I feel like I blink and it's 10 o'clock at night, and I have to start getting ready for bed. The fact that people have already beat that game is so shocking to me because I feel like I'm so far behind. But I'm loving the game at my own pace, and I think that's all that matters. This isn't gonna be easy, Chief. I bet it's even better because, oh, I don't really consider streaming work, to be honest. Like, for me, I don't really consider streaming work, and I've never associated it in that way. The only reason why I didn't stream Tears of the Kingdom is more so because, for me personally, I just worried that there would be potential, like, foreshadowing or, like, unintentional spoilers of, like, have you seen this yet? When it's open world and it's kind of... It's one of those things where there's no guarantee that you'll know when a person has seen something because people can go any which way at the start. Hence open world stuff. So I really wanted to like kind of keep that experience to myself and not have to worry about potentially like dealing with unintentional spoilers, because I know that wouldn't be like on purpose. People would just be curious. But for me, I just feel like that has such a higher chance of happening when you play like an open world game like that. And since this one does have story elements to it involved in that, I didn't want to risk it. But yeah, I've never really viewed streaming as like work for me. It does help me like afford like my hobbies, especially cosplay. Like I wouldn't be able to afford any of the cosplays that I've done without streaming. So it's very helpful in regards to that, but I definitely don't really view it as work. I think if I did, it might affect me like negatively mentally, so I try not to view it in that way. You've been playing Star Rail a lot when you're not in Tears of the Kingdom. I've heard good things about Star Rail. I've never played it myself though. I'm not a big gacha person. That's part of the reason why I never got into like Genshin Impact or like any of those games, is I'm just not big on any gacha elements in games. I'm picking up a triple dose of traps on my Lampdar. It's that stupid lamp Jafar's got. But if he's cranking up the security, that can only mean Jasmine's inside. Okay, I know that you all mean Kefka from Honkai, but all I can imagine is that you're saving up for Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. Like, I'm just imagining that you're saving for the farting clown. And I'm gonna keep imagining that. That's my reality. I'm sure it's probably like it's a sexy anime girl, but I'm gonna assume that it's the farting clown. It's Kafka, actually. That is hilarious. Oh my god, I love that. Perfect. That's what I love to see. But yeah, I think this game is very cool. I think this game is worth playing. Both Days and Recoded felt worth playing. Y'all, I hope you get all of the characters that you want. Good luck. That can only mean Jasmine's inside. Smells like a theory to me. Let's go find her and put Jafar in his place. Right on, master. You need any help? Just rub-a-dub-dub. I don't know who wrote this game, Nicholas. It's a very interesting experience, though. Hi, Yoda! Yeah, I think they're fun experiences. You got older General Dude on your first multi. Now you have to save for Silverwolf and Kefka, the farting clown. I believe. I hope you get the farting clown. Hi, Epic Nightmare! We are playing Recoded. And we are gonna fight Jafar. That's pretty much all that's happening. Hi, Willis. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're doing well today.
Activating combat mode.
Hi, Rydia. Thank you for the sub for 4 months. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the emotes and your card captor sub badge. Ta-da. Oh. Die, bitch. Aha. Ow. That was very rude. Woo. But yeah, how are you doing, Rydia? Oh my god, this feels dangerous. Let's fight over here where there's... Oh, okay. Thank you for the follow to whoever followed. Much appreciated. Whee! What drove you to get the General Dude was the VA. Who's the voice actor? Woo! Oh, I'm almost dead. Oh my god, I died! I didn't have healing. But yeah, I hope everybody coming in is doing well. I hope you all have a great weekend. Kingdom Hearts, I've just been dying a lot. This isn't going to be easy, Chief. I'm picking up a triple dose of traps on my Lambdar. Oh, that's where it went back to. The Lambdar. Oh, I would like to know both. Oh, I think I know who that is. Isn't that also Sayu? The VTuber? That's so cool. I love that for them. That's very cool. Ba -ba 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 -ba. Bye! I gotta go. These enemies are hard to fight. You were playing Final Fantasy earlier. Which one? Ouch. I'm just gonna fight this one here. Woo! Okay. Okay, I lit them on fire. Ouch. Another one spawned! Hi, Pantalone! Japanese VA to Jotaro. That's cool. I'm not good at this. I keep getting caught up in the numbers. Oh, God. They keep spawning! Who are you? Get out of here. All right, they're done. I can finally catch up. You were playing 10? Ooh, nice. I like 10. It's not in like my top 5 favorite Final Fantasies, I don't think, but I still enjoy it. Hi, Meow. My day is going well. It's much better than earlier this week. How are you? I won't fall. I got this. I'm paying attention. I'm okay. I'm clumsy in real life and I would fall, but yeah. Is Silver Wolf the name of the character? Or I want to look up all of these people. I'm just curious. It's part of the... No, this is not part of the 1.5 pack. Usually on 1.5 and 2.5, this is a movie. I am playing it on emulator. Ow! Yeah, both Days and Recoded are usually a movie in 1.5 and 2.5. Final Fantasy XI is Square's first try at an MMO. I've heard really good things about Final Fantasy XI, actually, but I've never played it before. Silverwolf is the character name. I'm gonna look them up. They sound cool. How has Coded been so far? It's been interesting. Like, parts of it have been very fun, and then there's been parts of it that almost made me want to cry a little bit, but in a bad way. Ow. Rude. Like, I loved the RPG elements of the Colosseum area. I did not like the Trickmaster boss fight at all. So I feel like this game is kind of a wild card. Like, it has so many different gameplay elements to it. There's a lot more platforming in it than I felt was in any other Kingdom Hearts game. And it just has so many different gameplay styles. Like, there was a side-scrolling part. There was the turn-based RPG part that kind of felt like Super Mario RPG-esque, which I loved. And then there was the, like, running and having very limited controls. I don't know what you would call that. It felt very weird. Basically, the Wonderland boss section was not my favorite. Like, that gameplay style was not my favorite. I didn't mind the side-scrolling one as that much, even though I don't play a lot of platformers. I think that's mostly because they didn't make it too difficult. They are really cool and pretty. I will definitely look them up. Also, sorry, I'll reply to chat after these fights, because truly I'm getting my butt beat. I whiffed! No! Oh my god. Oh, no, no, they're gonna push me off. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is so scary. No! Get away from me! I didn't realize that blizzard thing like follows me for a little bit. Ah! Wow, I whiffed! Oh no! Get me out of there! Oh no! This is so bad. I'm just gonna wait for my heal to be back up. Oh god. Okay, the blizzard thing is gone. Ow. Is there another one of those behind me? Oh my god, there's multiple. No, I'm just gonna run away. Bye. I gotta go. This is so intense. Oh, okay. You were waiting for me to get to the Coliseum. They made it like Final Fantasy VII. It was just very cool to have Cloud like in my party. You can't wait for the new one? The new one, do you mean Kingdom Hearts 4? Or Final Fantasy 16? I'm excited for both, personally, but I have to catch up with Kingdom Hearts before I can play 4. It doesn't sound like a game I'd enjoy, but it's very interesting. I don't think a lot of people would enjoy this game, and I feel like that's why it's not a popular one, is because there's just so many different gameplay elements that if there's one specific element that you don't vibe with, it can ruin the game for you. So I think that's why this one really doesn't hit with a lot of different people. That's a solid team. Oh, you guys are talking about Honkai. That luck. I am a god gamer, okay? Don't question it. I'm a god gamer. Just don't worry about it. I'm really talented. We made it. It's okay. I have to keep you all on your toes. I'm also a snail gamer. This is also true. No, I will not fall. What if you actually like couldn't fall in this area? Think about it. What if it's all like a hoax? Okay, one bug down. Don't test it. I'm not going to. But I'm just saying, you never know. Why is that sand glitching? Hello? Oh, bitch. Wait, there's more here than meets the eye. I'm just gonna save, apparently. What the fuck is going on? I'm sorry if I missed any messages during that, but I swear. I know I missed a lot, but I don't even know how to react to that. You know? I got hit by something. Ow. These guys do so much damage. Oh, shit. Pro gamer. Die, bandit! 1-6. Oh, shit. I don't even know what I just did. Ah! Oh, I got a level up chip. Okay, that was cool. Wait, why'd they despawn? Are they really that far? That's not even that far. Oh yeah, I'll check the auto mod after this. Bear with me. I don't know why that's getting auto modded though. Hold on. I've never heard of this phrase before. So I don't know why it is. Yeah, I don't know why this is getting auto-modded. I feel like I have to look it up because I'm just like, I've never heard of it used in this way. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. I don't know if any of my mods know why it's getting auto-modded, but like, I look it up and it just auto-corrects it, so I don't know. I'm gonna allow it, but I'll do more research on it because I don't know why it's getting auto-modded. When 6 of them drive by, I'm just like, wonder where they're going. You can see and understand why. Oh! I did not even make that connection at all. No, the term that it was blocking was the honky honk one, Chris. Which is why I was confused, because I'm like, I have never really heard of that before. Also, sorry, I just accidentally adjusted the screens. But yeah, I didn't make that connection at all. So I think as long as you don't mean it in that way, it's fine. Yeah, you're fine, Chris. I didn't think that you meant it in that way, but I just had to make sure because I've never heard that phrase before, so I was like, wait. Let me double check and make sure it's nothing that I just like am uneducated about. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, this is too far. So it has to be in this area. Where though? Would it really not be further back? Maybe it is? Let's see. You got a PS5 early birthday present for your birthday? Oh, congrats! That's very exciting. I hope you like your PS5. Okay, I don't see... Okay, ow. But yeah, I don't see that there's anything this way. Unless I would have to go like all the way back to the beginning. But that seems kind of wild. I don't think any of them have ever had me go back that far. Your birthday is coming up on June 4th too. Happy early birthday! But for that term, it would specifically... Yeah. I can understand it. I feel like Automod most of the time just wants to be safe. But in that situation, I love that me and all the mods were just like, what is going on? None of us know. Except for Grace. Grace was like, yeah, I think it might be because of this. But I'm just like, I don't even know what this is. All right. Where is this glitchy thing? If I have to go so far back, I'm gonna lose it. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that they like respawn, but their health isn't full. Because that would be lame. But yeah, I hope you have an amazing birthday. That's very exciting. Oh, maybe it'll be back. Oh my god. Maybe it'll be this way, like the way that I did not go. I forgot that I didn't go this way. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't think much about it. Because when I kept Googling it, it just kept saying, oh. It kept saying honky tonk. And so I was just like, I know, like I've heard this in country songs and I didn't think too much of it. So I was like, maybe they think that honky tonk is offensive. Anything is possible. You just never fully know. 1000 SP. Block it. I'm not gonna block shit. But yeah, I've never heard anything in that regard. Blocks marked with a red and blue swirl are called magnet blocks. The glowing side will pull you toward them, but the blackened or darkened sides will have no effect. Whoa. That's fancy. We've got more added to the equation. I think I want to get rid of Faraga Burst. It's kind of pointless. Those enemies hit so hard. It's a popular song and dancing song? Yeah. I just remember the song Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. My dad used to listen to like country music radio and Honky Tonk Badonkadonk would get played. So that is like the song that I know, which is why I was like, I don't remember it being like a bad thing, but like I never want to assume. So it's like, I gotta like look it up. I gotta be sure. Woo! Prize cheat unlocked. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at the base level. I also unlocked a new section. So we're gonna work our way down here. Do I have one of these? Use a debug device to destroy that. I mean, I could. I might as well. And then I could get it. Yeah. It's apparently like a term. Yeah, it is a term for bar and like music and stuff. It's just interesting. In the first piece, in the first place, it's an immature deformation of the game's title. Oh yeah, no, you're fine, Chris. It was more so just me like only knowing the word honky tonk and being confused because from what I know about a honky tonk, it's not like something inappropriate necessarily. I guess it could be considered inappropriate, but in my experience, it is not. I'm not sure how to like else explain it. Dive at enemies with the Keyblade. Oh, I have Strike Raid. Somebody mentioned this earlier. I got Strike Raid. Air Spiral. Okay, more Cura. I like Thundara. You're surprised it's banned? It's technically not banned. Automod will just catch words that it thinks... Like, I guess this is me explaining how Automod works, but the way that Automod works is you set it up to, like, potentially catch words that are deemed inappropriate. And so sometimes it works really well. But, like, sometimes it'll catch words like that where it's like, it just depends. It blocked cow once. I wouldn't call that necessarily weird. I think, oh, hi Poozle. Hello, how are you? I feel like if that's been used in like an insulting way towards a person before, I would understand like why they might have it blocked, for example. It's one of those things where it's like a lot of people have things in Automod that have been used against them in like a negative way, or that can be used against them in like a negative way. So I feel like I do understand it. It's one of those things where I wouldn't have it in my Automod, but usually you can like edit the settings to set it to like specific points and like have it as to how serious you want these things. But Automod is wild because it can sleep on an entire hate rate of people. Yeah, it's really... It is not foolproof. I think it only is effective if people are spelling it using the characters that it catches for some reason, which is not great, to be fair. But it also does depend on, like, how people have Automod set up. Like, I have the highest security for Automod for certain things. It's just a shame that it's not as well put together as it could be. But I think that's why they started implementing things like shield mode so that people could feel safer about that, because since it's not like a foolproof tool, it's like the only way that they could really get around that. But yeah, it's not the best tool. It does help in some regards, but it's definitely not foolproof. To be fair. To be fair, what, Yoda? The dance ain't even inappropriate? No, it is not. But I think the theory was correct, that it is about, it's about honkers, not about honky tonk at all. I just assumed it was about honky tonk. Because that's what it corrected it to when I Googled. I don't think it actually is, though. Triple Faraga? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that makes sense, Yoda. Okay. I feel like if you use anything with the word honk in it as an insult, it would be... Maybe. I don't know. It only, like, for some reason, Chris, it literally only, like, highlighted honky honk. Nothing else. So I couldn't really tell you. But yeah, Automod's just not a foolproof tool. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This'll level that up. This would also level it up. What does Arrow do? Oh, just a gust of wind. Okay. I wonder if I should, like, use other things. Hi, Sness! I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for the sub for 4 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your card captor sub badge. But yeah. Rude of Sness to say hello to all the humans, but not to me. I don't know, Poozle. Maybe you and Sness have to duel each other now. Oh no, it's all good, Kalia. I just figured we were all talking about it. So it's fine. I don't know what else I want to use. Like, I think I could use other things. I'll do this first, and then I might try switching out some of this other stuff. Oh, I heard Overkill. I am not, like, the biggest Blizzard person, but I think it's very sad. I know a lot of people were looking forward to that specifically, so it's unfortunate. Oops. You typed hello because you were looking at the word fellow. It's okay. Honestly, I thought you did that intentionally. Like, I thought you did that as part of, like, the joke. Ow! That was not nice. PvE was the only thing that would have brought me back into Overwatch. I'm not really, like, an Overwatch gamer. Because it falls into the FPS category, and that's usually not the type of game that I play. So for me, I had no real feelings about it, I guess. It was just a bummer to hear because so many people that I know who do play it were saying that one of the main marketing points for Overwatch 2 was that it was going to have a PvE component. And that's sad. You played Grand Theft Auto 5. I've played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. My dad let me play that when I was younger. Good times. I had a blast. I really just liked stealing cars and like stealing different like automobiles and stuff. That was where I thrived, maybe. Oh, wow. That's a nice spell. Ow. Whee! Oh, they're down on the floor! Hi, Elions. How are you? Yeah, they were selling it on the premise that it would have a single-player campaign. Yeah, I think that's kind of shitty. If you are releasing a game and one of the main selling points is that it's gonna have like a single-player campaign, I think that's kind of fucked up. To just back out of it and be like, you know what, actually, no. We're not gonna do that. That is pretty shitty. I didn't do missions at all. You're so sick of live service. I'm not really a big live service gamer either. I think if I were to do anything like live servicey, if it counts as live service, and I don't know if it does, would be like MMOs, but I don't think that counts as live service. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. Ow! Owie! You played GTA a lot, but you've never beaten one? Neither have I! And I think that's totally fine. You came in at the perfect moment to talk about Activision's absolute BS that you called when they first talked about the PvE component. I'm sorry, Elions. I can't say too much on the topic because I didn't really pay attention to Overwatch. It wasn't really my thing. But I am sorry to all who were looking forward to it or got the game because they were looking forward to it. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. You remember playing GTA 3 but not really doing the missions? You would just use cheats to get all the weapons and steal vehicles? And go on rampages to see how long you could last. That, I didn't use cheats, but that is essentially like what I did. Was just steal stuff and see what I could do. But it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that I played. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Congrats, Poozle. You You played Grand Theft Auto 1 through 3, then San Andreas, and the one with the Romanian guy, and the game that was based in NY. I've only played San Andreas, so I don't know any of it. Hi, MQ. How are you? Also, that sucks. Epic Nightmare. Yeah, I don't know. I had fun playing GTA when I was younger for some reason. It was just fun to run around and be a feral person. But I would never do any of that stuff in real life. I feel bad if I have to go up to like the counter and tell them that they made like my drink wrong. I will do it if it's like completely different than what I got or like something that I don't like, which has happened before. Like it just, that has happened before. And I think it's just a matter of like, they make something, I don't even know how it happens. I'm assuming it's just like the label, they make, like they go into autopilot and they make something different even though the label says something different. I don't know how to explain it. But when it happens, I still feel so bad. I'll still be like, I'm so sorry, this tastes different. I don't think, and then it will look different, it won't look right, and I'll be like, I'm so sorry, I think so, it's not right, I'm so sorry. And they'll remake it for me. And they'll say like, oh, I'm sorry, I made it with like the wrong thing. And I'll be like, okay. But I get so much anxiety during that. I could definitely not do anything GTA related in real life. I would feel too bad. Thank you, Allianz. I love this top 2. So much fighting game news. Mortal Kombat is too much for me. I watched the trailer and like, I cringed. Not in like a this is bad way, just in a I can't play this, it would be too gross for me kind of way, but I'm very excited for all the people who enjoy Mortal Kombat and can handle that level of like violence and gore and stuff. I just can't. I feel like during a time where it looked cartoonish, I was fine, but now it like looks so realistic, I can't deal with it anymore. Oh, I know, Overkill. It's just as the graphics have become more and more realistic, it's just gotten increasingly too much for me to handle. Like, I think back in the day when it was just, you know, older graphics, it wasn't so bad for me. Like, it didn't gross me out. But it's gotten to the point where the graphics are just so realistic, it's too much. And I think it's normal for people. Because that's a game that's been around for a while. So I think it's understandable that people say like it's too gory now. Having to return a food item that wasn't right is on the top of my list. Yeah, for me it's just, I feel so bad if I have to do it. Like it just stresses me out. Because I know they didn't intend to. And so I don't want to seem angry or like frustrated or anything like that. I never want to seem like I'm upset. I didn't even hit anybody. San Andreas was fun. I agree, it was fun. Also, sorry, I am like missing messages, so I'll catch up in a second. Not to mention back then it was Pixel, so it's not the same. Oh yeah, it is not the same. Definitely not. The thing about GTA is that it's great when you're a kid because the peak of freedom is like not having rules, whereas the peak of freedom as an adult is being able to sleep without having to clean toilets for 40 hours. Yeah. I think it's just fun. And then as a kid, it's fun because it's all stuff that I can't do. Like I can't drive a car, I can't drive a plane, I can't drive a helicopter and stuff like that. And now as an adult, I'm like, I don't want to drive a car. I don't want to drive a plane. I don't want to do any of that stuff at all. I get so much driving anxiety. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to play games and hang out with my friends and like play games with my friends. I don't really want to go outside. When I was a kid, I'm like, this is probably what my, well, not what my adult life is going to be like. I wasn't expecting that I was going to be stealing cars, but, like, I was just expecting, like, as an adult, I would be, like, outside doing cool stuff. And I don't. Because I get too much anxiety. But yeah, the fighting game news is like everywhere. I hope you're enjoying Street Fighter 6. I didn't know the beta was out. I mean, I've seen news about it. I just didn't know it was available now. Used to play COD as your FPS of choice, but it has too many problems. My sister liked Call of Duty, but she liked the campaigns. She didn't do multiplayer. I don't think she plays anymore. But I'm making sure. There was a meme you saw online. CEOs at game companies see Tears of the Kingdom's success from its building mechanic. Not that the team didn't have any major layoffs. Some were given the time and creativity to make it with leadership, keeping stuff on track. Yeah, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom got delayed. And, I mean, that team, I feel like the Zelda team always tries to take as much time as they need to get the game where they want it to be, to, like, fit their vision. But I think if people are looking at Tears of the Kingdom's success and only seeing the crafting as a part of it, I don't think the crafting is, at least in my experience, the crafting isn't the only thing that I love. There's a lot more to it than that, that I think people are enjoying as well. Like, it's a component, but it's not, like, the only thing. So I hope that people don't just, like, see all the crafting stuff and are like, we should make crafting things a big part of it, because I feel like that's not the only reason people are loving it. I don't want to go into detail about it, though, because I don't want to spoil things for people who are avoiding spoilers of Tears of the Kingdom. But graphics are becoming more and more realistic. Oh yeah, they are. And I mean, Mortal Kombat has always prided itself on being very, like, violent and gory, and so I don't think they should change that for anyone necessarily. I think if that's their thing, they should absolutely continue to do it. It's just more so, I think, as the graphics have gotten realistic, people have realized, like, they can't handle it as well as they thought they could, you know? And I think that's fine. But yeah, driving is annoying. I hate it. Kid me, what if I could fly a plane or a helicopter or a taxi? Adult me, what if I could sleep 12 hours? Yeah, for me, it's like, I just don't want to do those things. Like, did I think I would want to? Absolutely. But as an adult, I'm like, I actually hate driving a car. It gives me so much anxiety driving a car. Realistic eyeballs exploded and hearts pumping, pretty out there. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to handle. Also, hi, Zenith. I don't think I said hi to you individually, but hello. Vice City was fun, especially doing the flying car hack. Interesting. I did not know that was a thing either, but that's cool. I love some of these new game graphics, but at the same time, I'm glad we can live in a world where Tales games, God of War, and Zelda can all exist. I think, for me, it's nice just having a healthy balance of, like, games that have, like, the realistic graphics and are fun to experience in that way, and then games that don't. Like, I think it is very nice to have access to all different types of, like, styles of games, because people can get so creative with, like, the art style if they do something that isn't, like, realistic. Like, some of my favorite games have art styles that aren't realistic, and they get really creative with it, and I think they're beautiful. And so I think it's just, things don't have to be, like, super real looking to be beautiful or to be enjoyed. It's nice to just have the cartoony looking games or just, like, a unique art style in games. It makes me happy. Hi, Jamie. How are you? I can't handle the truth either, so you're fine. I don't think I could sleep for a week. I think I could sleep for a day, but not a week. You have to drive around so much through intersections, highways, traffic lights, other vehicles to deliver packages. I would never be able to do it, you do, MCube, just because of my driving anxiety, so I respect that you're able to do that. And I hope people are kind to you, like, while you do deliveries and stuff. I hope they are respectful. According to the producer of the Zelda series, an article said that they're going to continue with the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom formula for the foreseeable future. Yeah, Aonuma apparently said that they want this kind of style to be the standard going forward. But I'm not sure how true that will be, in the sense of, like, that might be how they feel right now, but I also don't know if that would change whenever they start developing the next Zelda. I truly think it all depends on, like, feedback that they hear when they say stuff like that. Part of me feels like developers and, like, producers and directors do interviews like that and say comments like that to get a feel of how people will like feel about it, like to gauge the reaction. And if they see like a negative response, they might not do that. You get what I mean? Obviously, I don't know if that's true, but I feel like it would be a smart way to handle that situation. Like, say, like, we think that we're gonna do things in this format from here on out. And then if people react negatively to it, they can be like, okay, maybe we don't do that. But they've always been, like, looking at new ways to do the Zelda series. So I feel like if there was ever... if they ever decided, like, they wanted to do something different, they would. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. Water and water, water, water and water and water, water. I mean, with realistic games, you might as well be going outside. I think some of them can be so beautiful, though. Like, they can be so pretty, especially when they're realistic style, but in, like, a fantasy world. I think that can be really cool. I hope job hunting has been going well. I'm not surprised at the watching movies part. I'm excited to hear about like what movies you've been watching and if there's any that you recommend, because I know you always recommend really good ones. But yeah, I'm glad that you're doing well at least, and I hope job hunting has gone well. Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, I'm very excited for Final Fantasy 16. A realistic art style is extremely limiting. I think it depends on like, are you doing a realistic art style but also trying to just have it be like in a real place? Or are you doing like a realistic art style but doing it in like a fantasy world? Because I think if you're doing realistic like graphics but in a fantasy world, it kind of removes some of the limits. But we'll see. You have little faith. Oh, see, I'm intrigued by it. I am not the biggest fan of anime live actions because I feel like a lot of anime doesn't translate well to live action. I think a lot of the love for an anime or a manga comes from the art style of the original creator. So it's very difficult to kind of capture that same essence when you are taking something and adapting it to a live action because you no longer have that art style. But I am intrigued because Oda did work with Netflix to cast it and do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So I'm intrigued and I'm going in like cautiously with it. I'm not expecting to love it in the same way that I loved the manga and that I loved the anime, but I am intrigued by it since he's just been so involved with it. You know, like I think that's very interesting. You don't really hear about that a lot with anime live actions. He went to a VR arcade in the mall that you used to go to, and the game was so intense. I don't think I could do VR either. I feel like it might be too much. Oh, I need to get out of here. Loading zones, OP. They save me. Ow. Oh my god, this block. Oh my god, these blocks. These blocks are evil. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Ow, no. What the fuck? But yeah, I think I'm very intrigued. Do I have to do this floor again? I do. That's so sad. Challenge freeze Heartless. I'm not gonna freeze any of them. Better luck tomorrow. Ooh, okay. I have not heard of it or seen anything for it. Ow. Ouchie! You never watched One Piece, even though you're a 90s baby. You chose to be an early 80s. Oh, chose to be an 80s, 90s, earlys, 2007s. I watch pretty much anime from all different eras. For me, I don't think I just watch only one era. Because I even watch like some modern stuff, like stuff that's coming out now. You watch Doctor Who instead. One Piece is daunting for a lot of people. Oda's so busy. I hope he takes care of himself. I hope he does too. I hope anybody who works on like manga is taking care of themselves. That is not an easy job at all. Creatives deserve more love, obviously. Working in any creative field, I feel like it just deserves more love. Like, to me, I think being like an artist and working creatively is such a beautiful thing. What? What? Ouch. Ooh, hold on. It's a movie from 2002. Oh, okay. I've never seen it. I will watch it. But yeah, I tend to watch anime that's all over the place. I just like anime a lot. So for me, if people recommend me a series, whether it's old or new, I will watch it. As someone who wanted to become a screenwriter, you're very hopeful things go well for the writers on strike right now. I hope so too! I'm definitely in support of the strike, and I hope it all ends up like in their favor. Oh. Yeah! I gotta destroy these! Okay. Woo! Dramatic. Solidarity, yes. The problem you have with animes that are more than 300 episodes, in my short experience, they usually have some random humor and you don't understand where it came from. I feel like the thing about watching like the One Piece anime versus reading the manga is that the anime has filler, like a lot of like shonen anime or long-running anime have. And so I think a lot of times people get like caught up in the filler or get lost in the filler, and that's understandable. It's unfortunate, but like, it is what it is for long-running anime like that. I know that there are like some sites that will break it down for you so that you don't have to watch it. Filler's not your problem, it's just when I don't get the punchline. I feel like that can happen in any anime though for me. It just depends. Like sometimes humor just doesn't land with me. So at least in my experience, I feel like that's not always long anime specific for me. Sometimes it's just a matter of I just have a different sense of humor and it just doesn't land. Like, there are tropes in anime that I don't usually find funny. I don't find the pervy anime dude trope funny at all. And that's like a trope that you see a lot in series sometimes. Not my favorite. Wow. Ba-da-ba. Bobo is a perfect example of me not understanding shit, but loving it anyway, as you should. Also, happy birthday, Silver. I hope you had an amazing birthday. It's good to see you. You read the One Piece manga a few years ago? It's a good manga. I'm not up to date. I should get back up to date, but I love it. Not gonna lie, you were very shocked to find out that the writers who are on strike don't make as much money. Oh, it's very unfortunate. I don't remember the exact number, I should say, but I remember hearing about like how much they make, and I was so surprised. Because it's nothing near like what you would expect. I just hope that like, in my opinion, everyone should be making a livable wage. I think it's really shameful that there are any industries out there that don't pay people a livable wage. It's just really sad. And that's valid, Jamie. That's not a good trope either. You need to get back into reading One Piece. You stopped early on. I hope that whenever you continue that you end up liking it. I don't know what you mean by bathhouse misunderstanding. I feel like there are gonna be like some tropes and things that I just don't know the name of. You're honestly okay with English dubbed anime. You understand why subbed anime would be more enjoyable, but you want to hear the translation rather than reading the whole time. That's valid though, MQ. We'll say though, watching the anime is seeing the evolution of animation. True, very true. And it's very cool. But. Exactly, Kalia. I agree. Yes, exactly. But yeah, I will say like, I don't know what the bathhouse misunderstanding is. But. I think just because something is considered classic humor doesn't necessarily make it okay with people. No worries, Rydia. That's okay. Welcome back. Because, like, you could pretty much argue that, like, any anime trope that's around right now is, like, a classic shonen humor. Like, again, pervy anime dude is definitely a classic shonen trope. I still hate it all the same. And I still think it's gross. But I'm not sure I fully understand what the bathhouse misunderstanding is. The evolution of Soul Eater's art style. Great evolution. I just used, like, Faraga on fire monsters. Oopsies. Oh, yeah. That's, like... I think that being kind of reinforced as the norm was not good. Kalia. Bathhouse misunderstanding. Male perv goes to the female side of the bathhouse. Other male character goes to stop him from doing that. Oh, yeah, I don't like that either. That falls into the pervy character trope thing that I don't like. I don't like that trope either. But again, I just don't like pervy anime tropes. I hope everyone's having a great Friday too. And I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. I think like some things like that, they just become like they're outdated. Oh yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about, Elians. I don't like that character either. One Piece watching OG episodes in that 90s style versus 2022 with all our new software is so interesting. Yeah, it's cool to see how like the animation has changed over time. I can now get out of here. I just don't think that anime needs to encourage or have like pervy characters. I think it's part of the reason why like Sanji's character, like Sanji is probably one of my least favorites of the Straw Hats. Like I love all of the Straw Hats and I think like Sanji has great elements to his character, but without giving like any spoiler stuff away, Sanji like falls into the pervy character trope. In the sense of like he'll just be like inappropriate at times with like how he loves women and how he just like hits on like every woman that like he sees as like attractive, and I just, yeah, he's not my favorite, because any moment where I've been like maybe he won't do something like that, he does, and it upsets me. So it's like, it's just unfortunate that there's like pervy stuff like that in there. I don't know. It's not my favorite. I don't like that type of stuff. But in response to what MQ said in regards to like the dubbed anime, I think that's totally valid. I think the subs versus dub argument can get very heated. Like there are people who are like adamant that you should only watch things in Japanese. But like, I will say this, I think it's interesting to hear about like translation errors when they translate things from like sub to dub. So I personally like watching both. I like seeing both and like seeing what they changed and what, you know, stayed the same. But also like, I think it's important to realize like a lot of people, like subtitles aren't always dyslexia friendly. So like, even if people wanted to watch it subbed, for example, if they struggle reading the subtitles, they won't be able to do that. And so it's harder for them to enjoy that type of like way of watching. And so for them, watching English dub is easier to do, and they're able to enjoy the experience more. And I think that's important. Like, I think those types of options should always be available for like accessibility reasons, amongst other things. Yeah, the thing for me though, Chris, is it doesn't really matter if it's all in good fun. I still don't like it. I don't really think, and it's, I'm not trying to convince you that you have to like it. I just don't like that type of trope, because I do feel like it can encourage that type of behavior. And I don't think it's necessary. In the same way that I don't like when anime involving high schoolers has fan service. My, like, Dress Up Darling. I don't like it when underage characters have a ton of fan service about them, like, or directed at them. I think it's one of those things where you can't really excuse those types of things, because then people talk about underage characters in inappropriate ways, and they think it's okay because it's an animated character and they're fictional, but it's not. It's gross. It's really inappropriate. And so I feel like it's just because it's humor and it's meant to be funny doesn't mean that I have, like, it doesn't mean that it's good humor. To me, pervy humor is not really okay. It can encourage people being pervy and being inappropriate in real life, and I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. And I think if there's any chance that pervy humor can, like, translate to that, then we probably shouldn't encourage it. You can tolerate a little fan service. I think if you want to have fan service in your anime, don't make the characters underage. Like, have them be adults. It's just gross to me to have fan servicey series where the characters are like in high school. It's just weird. And then you'll have like grown adults calling these characters like their waifu and stuff, and they're like 15 or 16, and it's really inappropriate to me. As an asexual, you're indifferent to fan service. Yeah, for me, the biggest problem is just when it's underage characters. I don't like that. And honestly, Jamie, I think even though I can't like relate to that experience, I can definitely like empathize. I think we're gonna move on past this topic because it's getting a little bit too heated and I don't think we need to be coming at people in this way. Like, I feel like fan service, if they're adult characters and people are okay with it, that's a little bit different. I don't think people are saying that they're okay with, like, underage character fan service. But I'm gonna move past this topic because it feels like it's getting heated. Here's a new topic, favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon would be Sableye. Hi, Hawks, how are you? Welcome in. The reboot? Wait, are we talking about the show or like our actual favorite Pokemon? Raboot. Okay, I was like, the reboot. I always think about my favorite Pokemon and favorite Stitch characters. Ba-da-da-da-da. I think I have to go to a different room. Do you even have to say your favorite Pokemon? I don't think that you do. No. Ow! I just want to break the box! Challenge failed. I don't even remember what the challenge was. You guys think about your favorite Pokemon and... Wait, who's your favorite Stitch character? I don't have a favorite Stitch character. My favorite Pokemon is Heracross. That's the fighting bug, right? Oh, maybe I should, like... I honestly don't know what I want to do with this area yet. I mean, Frostlass is a cute Pokemon. I think that's a good choice. Your favorite is Umbreon, Eevee, and Haxorus. Haxorus is a very cool design. Oh, they're all the way up there. Well, now they're gone. Pokemon Johto, do-do-do-do-do-do. Banette, Mimikyu, and Galarian Corsola. Those are all perfect choices. I also love Banette. Banette was my favorite Pokemon for a while, but Sableye dethroned Banette recently. I just love the Gremlin. I feel so bad because Lugia makes me think of Spit. Miss with no more than 14 attacks. I'm not gonna get this. The only reason why Lugia makes me think of Spit is because of the word Lugie. And I just can't, I can never unsee that. Greninja is pretty awesome. Oh, Suicune and Blastoise is an interesting one too. Gyarados is also cool. I forget, is Gyarados... Gyarados is not dragon type, right? Lucario is dope. Lucario's is Sean's, I think, actually. Or one of Sean's. Flying slash water. I knew it. I'm like, I remember everyone thinking that it should be dragon, but it's not. Hi, Sean. How are you? Welcome in. You really like Miss Magius too? That's a good Pokemon as well. All the ghost types are honestly perfect. So if you say a ghost type, I'm gonna say that they're really good. Or if you say Mudkip. Mudkip is another Pokemon that I love a lot. It's just so interesting because, like, Gyarados definitely looks like it could be a dragon type, but it's just not. Ghost is my favorite type as well. I think we have quite a number of ghost type fans in here. Chimchar is your favorite starter. Pawmot's your favorite Pikachu clone. My favorite Pikachu clone is Mimikyu. I know that it doesn't actually really count, but it counts to me. That's mostly just my way of answering Mimikyu. Always. I love Mudkip. Mudkip's a little cutie. I think I'm gonna miss my hits. Terminal open. Fighting is your favorite? Wait, so what's everybody's favorite types? Oh, hey! Yeah, I did it. Okay. Ow! Exit the sport, yes. Thanks for prying your way from Zelda. You are very welcome. Ground is your favorite? That's an interesting one. I don't hear that very often. That's a cool favorite type. So you must like Mudkip a little bit. Oh, I read this already. I'm sorry. Your favorite starter is still Bulbasaur with Fuecoco as a close second. My favorite starters were Rowlet and Mudkip. The challenge was don't get hit. The challenge was don't miss. I don't remember crying in any Pokemon movie except the first one, actually. You guess water? Water's a good type. Ghost Pokemon's rule, though. Pokemon Umbreon type Ghost, Gen 4, Champion Cynthia. Cynthia's kind of a queen. Can I help you? Hi, Sean. That didn't last long. You actually don't like Mudkip? Oh, it makes me sad. I love Mudkip. I love Mudkip and like Marshtomp and Swampert. I think they're so cool. Things are going better. I had a very hard week, as you know, but it's been getting better. Thank you for saying hi to Sean. He appreciates it. Few movies can actually make me cry. I am a very emotional person, so I feel like I cry a lot as long as I'm invested in a story or invested in characters. Activates the clock boost ability, which charges up the clock gauge faster. Interesting. Okay. Debug device. I want this for sure. What else do they have? Okay, I guess I'll take all of these. I feel like taking like as many of these as possible is important because then I can fill up my little computer screen. So that's necessary. Did that do the trick? I hope so. I want to unlock more abilities. Yeah, games have made me cry as well. Nothing wrong with that. In the same way that I don't think it's a bad thing not to cry at things, I don't think it's a bad thing to cry at things. We gotta feel our emotions, you know? I don't have another one. I was hoping I would. I'm sad. All right, back we go. I am on the wrong screen. Oh my god. What have you been up to though, Sean Lightning? Oh, did all the enemies respawn because I died in there? I'm just gonna run past them. Bye, bitch! Every once in a while, it's good to let a few tears flow. I think it's just, for me, I like to just get a good cry out whenever I'm watching like an emotional movie or playing an emotional game. But I feel like everybody processes and feels their emotions differently. We are in Agrabah, yes. You like Ground before Cubone and Torterra. Also Nidoking and Nidoqueen. I really liked the designs of Nidoking and Nidoqueen, actually. They're cool. Alright, we're going in. Your favorite type is probably electric or dragon. Also valid. I think the last time you saw a movie that made me cry was back in March. I don't think I've watched a movie that made me cry recently. There's this one South Korean movie called Secret Sunshine, which is devastating, but there's a moment where its lead character is shunned for not crying at a funeral for someone close to her without realizing how much the death in question has affected her personally. Oh, that's really sad. I want to watch that movie. I feel like those types of movies and that type of media is important to engage in because I feel like it is so important for everyone to understand that, like, people grieve differently. Like, not everyone cries at, like, funerals or even cries when, like, they find out that someone has passed. Like, grief is so different for everyone else. And just in the same way that people should not be shamed for allowing themselves to like cry and feel their emotions, people should not be shamed for not crying because everybody processes that type of information differently. Everybody processes those events differently. And I just think people need to be more understanding of one another and just be more considerate, you know? It does not hurt anyone to be like kind and considerate and try to be understanding of other people. Exactly. Overkill. Also, thank you, Carbuncle, for the biddies. Kingdom Hearts is going well. How are you? Hello, hello. Wish you could speedrun FF9, but you have anxiety. No, time limits are hard. You're valid, Rydia. But yeah, I definitely want to watch that now. Hi, Palico Knight. Didn't used to get all emotional or cry at games or movies when you were younger, but as you've gotten older, I have. I think it's probably because as we grow older, we have experiences that we can sort of like relate to those emotional moments in ways. But also, I guess there's probably like a number of different factors that make those stories emotional for us and make us want to like let those emotions out however we do. It's kind of interesting. You played FF9 and sped run it countless times and the ending still makes you ugly cry every time. You are valid for that. The Warriors made me cry. I'm sorry. I'll say this for what it's worth. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind makes me cry. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. It's a great movie though, but it is a very sad one. Belle definitely got me emotional, but I did not cry, I don't think. Anyone who knows me knows I'm big on fighting types. That's also valid. There are some good fighting types. This place smells fishy, and we're a long way from water. Jafar must be close then. You think there's hope for Aladdin in the city? Well, sure there is. A few swift kicks in Jafar's caboose ought to kickstart time for Agrabah. And Owl will be free as a bird. I'd give anything for that freedom. But I'm stuck until my master wishes me free. You want to be free? Gosh, sorry, I never put myself in your shoes. That's okay, I don't have any. But there's Geniehood for you. Phenomenal cosmic power, itty-bitty living space. Hello, Slash, welcome in. Ninja Scroll during the end credits. I don't think I've ever heard of Ninja Scroll. Also Transformers, the movie. Are we talking about like the first movie? I don't know a lot about Transformers, so I'm sorry, but welcome in. Wow, deja vu. I think I said the same thing to Al. The 1986 one. Oh, I've definitely never seen that before. I might have to check it out. You know, he seemed to understand more than the others. This is where you two met, right? Aladdin's a good friend. When we first met, he was looking out for me too. Come on, Genie, he needs us. Lead the way. The last movie that made you cry was Digimon Tri Last Evolution. But yeah, I've never even heard of Ninja Scroll before. Whee! I wonder if there's like a save point. There was one behind me, I know that much. This is ice. Whee! Oh. Okay. Oh! It's air! Oh, it's air. I thought it was ice. Wow. Yeah, people ask if I'm okay with what's going on with both of your grandmas. Like, you've known for years they'll eventually be going away and you've dealt with those feelings and accepted it. Honestly, Kay, it's hard. Like, it's a hard thing to process. And I feel like that's one of those things where whenever it does happen, I feel like even if I knew and was prepared, because like all of my grandparents are quite old, and so I feel like it could happen at any time. So it's like, even though I'm like potentially prepared for that at any point, I still feel like I can't prepare myself for the feelings afterwards, you know? Like, I'm grateful that I had the experiences that I did with them and as much time as I've had with them, so whenever it does happen, at least I'll be grateful for that. It's just hard because, like, I feel like I still can't prepare myself. It's just such a hard thing for me to think about. It gets me kind of sad to think about. But I'm sorry, Kay. I hope you know that, like, if you are, like, if whenever it does happen and you are processing it and you need people to rely on, we will all be here for you. Hi, Star! How are you? Welcome in. Air can be icy, true. But yeah, I'm really sorry, Kay-chan. Both of yours have passed. I'm sorry. My condolences, Yoda. I don't know who else here saw that Mexican movie, Roma, but you remember Ugly Crying? I don't think I've seen that movie at all. I do think it's good that you have a way to cope with it, Kay. It just... I am still very sorry. I'm not gonna buy anything. Roma is a Netflix movie. Oh, that explains it. I have not watched many Netflix movies. But I do have Netflix. Oh, I'm sorry, Iridia. It is sad because it's like an inevitable thing. I don't want to fall. Where am I? Where did it put me? Did I like fall all the way down somewhere else? Like, I didn't die. Cave Gauntlet? Oh, I did just like go back behind. Interesting. Oh, I've seen AI, Artificial Intelligence. That's a good movie. No! Oh my god. Honestly, Cheaty, I can understand that. I think for me, it's also like when I think about people who have died, usually when I've cried, it's not over the fact that they died, especially when it's like my great-grandparents. It's usually when I like think of like the memories that like I had with them that I get like emotional. And I think it's just like missing those memories and like missing them in that way is what makes me cry later. You know? That's usually, I think, like what gets to me. But I think it truly just depends on the situation. There's just so many factors. I may have cried after Under Siege 2. I've never seen that before. The ending of that movie always makes you bawl your eyes out. I haven't watched AI in a long time, and I think when I watched it, I was much younger. So I don't even remember if I cried or really like fully grasped what happened in that movie. Like, it was very sad, but I don't know if I fully grasped what was going on in that movie. I remember my mom crying a lot. Bicentennial Man is also a classic. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I think we're gonna be stuck in Agrabah forever, everyone. The Lygia movie made me cry because of the ocarina song at the end, seeing the legendary birds pick themselves back up after they're feeding and stop fighting, and the chaotic weather returning to normal, and Lygia giving Ash that free ride. Oh, that is very sweet. I will say, like, none of the Pokemon movies impacted me in the same way that the first movie did. I also want to be careful when we're talking about movies because I don't ever want to give too much of the plot away in case people want to watch these movies themselves. So I do want to be mindful when we talk about movies or when we talk about the plots of things that we don't go too much into detail. Because some people may not have seen those and they may want to. Same with games and stuff. Like, I don't want to talk too much about what happens in those either. Oh, I'm sorry, Rydia. I hope that they aren't gone forever. You deserve to have, like, new happy moments. And I hope that you're able to make new ones. But I am very sorry. Ow. Ouch. Boy. Oh, I was hoping. Oop. Okay, I did it. Yeah, that movie is very sad, Jamie. You have an important announcement. There is a kitty sitting next to your chair. Please pet the kitty. No, don't fall! No, don't fall! Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god. Oh, this game can just stress me out. No, I don't want to fall. All right, we made it. Not sure how your family's gone and you're all alone. Please know you are not alone. I know that, like, maybe in person it might feel that way, but you definitely have a lot of people, like, here in this community, and I'm sure also in Ari's community too, that are here for you if you ever need anything, Rydia. You are definitely not alone, I promise. You sounded stressed while I was doing my cover letters. Congrats on being done with cover letters. I am stressed. Also, maybe I'll do like a save state here just because. I almost accidentally clicked load save state, which would have sucked. You've got no place else to run. What? How could you have eluded all those traps? It seems clear to me now. You are no street rat. Why not serve me? Whatever you desire, I can make happen. Whatever I desire, huh? All right. I desire for Aladdin to be Sultan. Make that happen. He said, make Aladdin Sultan, you stupid bitch. Him? Do not toy with me. Perhaps you need a lesson in what a true ruler can do. That is, if you can tell the true ruler from the others. Please don't have a timer. I will cry. Okay. Oh, what the fuck?
Can you unlock on that thing? I don't care about the block. Like, why would I care about the block bug? They made it so obvious which one's fake! Shadow clone jutsu. I mean, yeah, it's just weird because, like, they made this so obvious which one is not the real Jafar. Ow. There are so many of these bugs now. Ow. Oh god, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go right now. I gotta go. My mom says I gotta go home immediately. Oh, the Fablemans did make me cry as well. Yeah, I didn't see that movie in theaters. I watched it with family. No, I'm frozen. Okay. Ow! No. I'm gonna hide here. Rude? How dare y'all? Did I kill him but also get frozen? Oh, but yeah. I don't know if I remember the exact scene. I just remember that that movie made me cry. They do most things good. He refuses to let me sleep until he's fed. Is that your kitty? Please pet all of your cats. I demand it. Give up, Jafar. Let Jasmine go. The city, too. Ugh, you leave me little choice. I was saving my final wish to make Jasmine love me. But now I will simply have to take the princess and city by force. Spirit of the lamp, I wish for you to make me an all-powerful genie. Can he come up with, like, new wishes? Like, he wishes for this in, like, every situation. Also, yes, you can whisper it, I think. Where'd he go? Haha, I told you, boy. Or you can mention it in Discord. You will never find the far side of the door. And now, such power. Nothing can stop me from shaping the world as I see fit. Savor your final moments, boy. Soon I will crush you. Yay, thank you, Kay. Now what do I do? If he has Genie's power. Don't panic, Sora. Jafar is closer than you think. Mickey, are you sure? Think about it. What do we know about hidden doors? Say, fellas, do you want to talk about the door to darkness? I hate Mickey Mouse. Jafar must be inside the keyhole. You've got to find it, and quickly. Leave it to me. They do all deserve pets, yeah. I'm frozen. Find the keyhole before time runs out. What the fuck? Stop. There is absolutely no way that that is this task. Are you joking? Okay, it's not there. Why are the block bugs still here? Fuck off! I don't see a keyhole here either. Is it gonna be like all the way up at the top? No, go away. Oh, I found it. Aha! Wait, never mind, you can't whisper. Oh yeah, that's why I was like, you might have to post it in the Discord, because I usually don't have my whispers turned on. Now time to face Jafar. Here goes. Enter the keyhole? Yes. I have no choice. I have to kill Jafar. He deserves it though. Okay, are y'all ready? I think I'm gonna kill him first try. What do y'all think?
I'll check it after stream. Ba, 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 ba. Impressive, boy, but your persistence has won you nothing. I am invincible. What can you possibly do? I'll get back to you on that. Genie here. Do you read me, Sora? Loud and clear, Genie. He's not kidding about the invincible part. None of your attacks can hurt him. But Jafar is a genie now, which means the lamp. Nab that and you've got a shot, kiddo. Just be careful. Jafar still has the power to call timeout. Roger that, Genie. Oh my god. He killed me in one hit. I had probably like no HP. It's fine. I didn't even check. I was just like, whatever, we're just going in. Aw, that's kind of cute. They just really want you to get a puppy, K-chan. Oh, am I slow now? Oh my god, I'm so slow. Look at me go. Come here, Iago, you bitch. Oh my god, I was trying so hard not to get hit by that. Oh my god, I got slowed again. Come here, bitch. Why is Iago so tanky? Ow. I'm just gonna keep running away from this. But like, why is he so tanky? For what? I've gotta unlock on. I'm sorry, Sora. I know, Sora. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I got you, buddy. Oh, fuck! Oh, okay! I mean, congrats, but I love your coworker's commitment to the puppy. Probably not near as slow as your computer downloading a video from film school. Listen. No, I died! Fuck. I didn't mean to die there. But that does a lot of damage. I might have to focus on this fight a little bit, so I apologize if I don't read chat as much, but I'll try my best. Maybe you need to get, like, a puppy to go with it, you know? You have good news and bad news. Which do you want first? Bad news. Our duck needs a bigger cardboard fort. We don't have a duck. That's the good news. We do now. Having a duck is good. Ducks are very cute. You're the one who wants the puppy. Coworker got the BF. Oh, I see. I thought you were the one who got the boyfriend, but the coworker wanted you to have a puppy. I do like this turn of events, though. Puppies are good. Is he trying to slow me with his eyeballs? Your BF is your cat? Just make sure you give that cat lots of pets. Wait, did that not hit me? That looked like it hit me. Okay, sending out the slow. Foxes are the cutest. I don't know what the cutest animal would be. Honestly, I like too many animals. Like I love, oh my god, I don't want to get hit by that. I like hamsters a lot, obviously. I also really love cats. I love dogs. Oh. You can't catch me! Okay, Yago's almost dead. We got this. I gotta run away. I'm sorry. Good luck with your dailies! And thank you for the lurk, True. Oh my god! How dare they summon enemies? That's so rude. Now I might target the wrong thing. I'm just gonna have to kill them all first. All cuters are cute. I mean, those critters are cute to some people, though. I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. Some people do like spiders and other insects. You know? You hate any kind of bug. I'm not a big bug person myself. I just know, like, some people do like spiders and other bugs and do have them as pets. And so to them, like, they could be the cutest thing in the world, even though they aren't to me. So I would still count them amongst that, you know? Oh, I'm slowed! I gotta run! You like having a tarantula as a pet? That's the thing, some people do really love it, and some people consider them very cute. I gotta run. Ow! Ooh, I don't want to go that way. Ooh. Spiders aren't bugs. They're arachnids, yes. I know. But they were included in the original sentence of saying all critters are cute in the parentheses, and I wanted to make sure it was said that they were included in all critters are cute and not listed as exceptions, because to some people they might be considered cute. Yeah, I have a huge arachnophobia. It takes so much out of me to deal with them in games. I used to have a big issue with spiders in certain games. Like, if they looked like real spiders, I struggled with it. If they didn't look like real spiders, though, I was normally okay. Like, if they look very cartoony, I'm okay. So I don't think I have, like, arachnophobia in the way that other people do. I do know that in real life, like, if I see them offline, I get deathly, like, afraid. Like, I freeze completely, and I freak out. I will not lie. I get very, very afraid. Oh, you're afraid of rats more than spiders. Oh, rats aren't bad, but I can understand. I feel like, oh my god, they hit. He can hit Iago with that? I did not know that he could hit Iago with that. That was amazing. And I'm glad that you were able to like work through it. She should not be as afraid of them in games. I feel like it's just like a work in progress. Like I used to get very afraid of them if they were realistic in games. Now it's just offline that ends up scaring me a lot. Rats are like, I get why people are afraid, I guess, of like wild rats, but like domesticated rats can be very sweet pets. But I think a lot of people just have fears of different animals depending on their experiences with them, you know? Hold still, you bothersome brat. See how you handle this. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. That's how my partner is, Cheaty. My partner, like, doesn't mind spiders because they eat other bugs, but all bugs terrify me. I get very creeped out and I can't deal with it. I have to ask Sean to, like, deal with it or get them outside or do whatever needs to be done because I just freeze. There was a webpage you saw years ago with super high-res images of spiders for identification purchase. Oh, no, that would freak me out a bit. I don't think I can handle that. Oh, I hope you enjoy them, Jashish. I love the Souls games. Oh, I'm getting all fluffed out. Now's your chance, Sora. Knock down that lamp. But you can't give Iago the old one, too, if you can't reach him. What? You've scurried around long enough. This is the end, boy. Do I just have to catch Iago now? Oh, stop. No fucking way. There's a second phase to this where I have to do platforming? That was kind of hilarious. I'm sorry. The sound that he made was so funny to me. What are you doing? Oh, I like this better though. Can I just like wait for him to come down? Oh shit! How did I do that? That was amazing. Oh, these are changing. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Hold on. Sora. This is so hard unless I'm facing the right way. Where'd he go? Oh my god. Who designed this fight and was like, yeah, just have them like chase Iago forever. They'll love it. Trust me. This will become their new like favorite boss fight. Oh fuck. Holy Lord. This platforming sequence is such a pain in the ass. Ow.
On the bright side, it doesn't seem like it does as much damage. Okay. Ow! No! Are you... I'm suing. I can't. I can't even like read chat right now. No! Oh my god. No. I was so close. Oh, but at least it starts me here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. You got this new facial wash flavored fruit smoothie. Make sure your face smell like a fruit roll up. Not gonna lie, it smells so good. Don't eat your face, Kay. I gotta say, some of these boss fights are so interesting. Like, I think if they had just made this entire game the RPG, like, element, it would have been perfect. But some of these sections, I gotta say, whose idea was this? Who came up with this? Why is the camera the worst? Where's this bitch going? Come back. Oh, my headset's about to die. It's turning red. That's not good. At least I know what I'm trying to do now. He's flying around. Y'all see this? Come back, bitch. Ow. Okay, we're back to this. No! No! I'm so bad at this. Oh my god, no! Please, I'm begging. Just let me get up on this platform. This is where I cry. Is he just gonna stay up there? Oh, you bastard. I'll get you, you bitch! Is he gonna stay up there again? Okay, no. No, Elise! I'm learning. I'm getting the platforming down. Y'all see this? You can't escape me, bitch! The concept of this, I think, would have been really cool if it was in, like Kingdom Hearts 2 or something. But the camera on the DS can kind of be my enemy. I'm so close. I did this part so much faster. Maybe I am a platforming god. Maybe I need to play more platforming games. What the fuck, Sora? Why did you not climb up there? Hello? Why did you fall down? Explain yourself. No! No! This one is my nemesis. I'm sorry. It just is. Whew. I don't know why. That one I just kept falling off. Phenomenal cosmic power and Ultra Fires does the start cheese balls. Iago's the true villain.
Eve, okay, I give up. Just watch the tail feathers.
No, my lamp. Now, Sora. Right. Time for you to see your new home, Jafar. Holy fuck. Listen. That fight is a lot. But I did it. I beat that bitch. I'm proud of Sora, and I'm proud of me. We finished Agrabah! And we're free this time, because this isn't like Days. And I got 3 wishes. Let's go. Grr, no fair. That clown was supposed to cast this world into darkness. Huh, Pete? You're not getting away this time. He is. He's just code. Or maybe you are. Sora, leaving already? Yeah, Genie, I've gotta go. Will you help Jasmine back to town and give the lamp to Aladdin? Consider it done. That's wish number 2. So what's on the menu for Numero Tres, amigo? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. For anybody who followed today, I do have anonymous follows on because I don't like calling people out of lurk, but they are very much appreciated, so thank you so much. Well, I know what I want to wish for, but I think Aladdin would want the same thing, and we can't both wish it. He found the lamp first. Well, what matters is he was your friend first. He'll do what's right. Gosh, Sora, that was beautiful. I'll tell Al that's how you feel. Thanks. Are you kidding? Thank you. Take care, Genie. Tell everybody I say hi. Hi, Karquar. Welcome in. Kingdom Hearts is going well. I am kicking some butt. I'm a platforming gamer now. Maybe I should reattempt Hollow Knight at some point now that I've become a platforming expert. I think it will be important. Data recovery, 30%. Pete. All right, Pete, you're through running. Who said anything about running? All right, come on and show 'em who's boss, Maleficent. Who are you? An amusing jest, boy, but one I will not abide. If you desire a reminder of my power, then I shall give you one. Oh, that's fucked up. How are you doing, Karquar?
Isn't that odd? Huh?
She fucked up my Keyblade. You better give me a new
So
one.
we see 'twas but a lie. And now that it's gone, this entire world shall be mine to rule.
You want Agrabah? But why Agrabah?
Yes, my loyal minions. Drag all that you see into deepest darkness!
Remember when Maleficent thought she was the main antagonist? Me too. Stop! I swear to God.
Huh? Riku!
Hi,
Mickey.
Riku.
Maleficent! What are you doing here in the Datascape?
Datascape? Spare me your dull details.
Okay, Queen.
But since you're wondering, it was all my idea, you bozo.
I love that for you, Pete. We love a Genius Pete arc. I'm so proud of
We
him.
caught wind right away you was up to something, see? So I decided to pay you a little visit on Maleficent's orders. And what do I find?
That walk was fantastic. I want Pete to teach that walk to every model on the
What's that
runway.
bright
That
light?
should be the new walk.
And that's how yours truly got sucked into the light show. I woke up all by my lonesome in the weirdest place.
I'm sorry, Pete. That must have been really hard for you.
Oh! Maleficent! You seeing this? Better get here right away!
You'll take no such turn with me. What is this place?
The Datascape.
I ain't no expert, but I think it's hooking a bunch of places together. Could come in handy for taking over them worlds, huh?
It does seem. For once, you may have done something right.
Wow, that was backhanded.
And there you have it. We've been digging around in here ever since. Turns out this place connects right to their castle of yours.
Pete is such a tattletale. Pete is honestly Maleficent's right-hand man, and he deserves more respect than she gives. I did play Kingdom Hearts 2 before this. I'm playing in release order. Got your kids to bed, so finally it's time to relax. I'm glad that you're able to relax now. That's good.
Or at least it did before I took control of the only way out. So you're the one who cut the link. Rest assured, both worlds shall be mine before long. Once I have immersed this one in darkness, I can send my heartless horde back to your castle. Oh no! The long slumber has ended, and a new era has begun. One where all worlds belong to me. But my worlds must be free of light, and yours shine far too brightly. This time, it is you who will sleep. Wrong. This is one world I won't let you touch. Oh, foolish boy.
Fuck her up, Riku. Stab her right in the arm.
Riku! Now you, boy, you belong to the darkness, not the light. I shall take this one with me. I am sure he will prove useful.
Can people stop kidnapping Riku? Leave Riku alone, okay?
Check and mate. So long, suckers. Gahahaha.
Couldn't she have taken Mickey? Why did I get stuck with this fucking rat? No! Riku. I did not deserve this punishment.
This is terrible. Poor Riku. Say, fellas, hasn't Riku got all the journal data inside him? If Maleficent casts him into the darkness,
Then the whole data
Oh wait, that is Donald, right?
then the whole datascape will go complete.
how many worlds still have bugs, Jiminy? Just one it looks like. We were so close, but now.
That was your way home, huh? Guys, I'm so sorry. I really blew it. Pete got sent out of Disney World back in Birth by Sleep, then became Maleficent's assistant. He is truly Maleficent's right-hand man, and he deserves better. I love that Pete just like helps out Maleficent. I think it's kind of great. But I think maybe Pete will become the secret main antagonist.
It's not your fault, Sora. And don't you worry, I'll take care of this. Your Majesty? Well, why not? I'll find another way to fix the bugs and rescue Riku too.
Let me help, Mickey. This time I won't let anyone take the key. Huh? That's weird. The Keyblade's not... I can't summon it.
Sora, I'm sorry. Maleficent destroyed your Keyblade.
For good?
I have to be honest with you. That Keyblade was something we wrote into the datascape from the outside. Now that we're trapped inside the datascape, there's no way for us to get it back.
But I want to...
I know, but you've already done a lot for us. It's time for me to see what I can do.
Hi, Jazzy! How are you? Welcome in.
Now you all sit tight right here.
How are you doing, Jazzy?
I'm worried. Do you think the king needs help? I've got it.
Oh, he'll manage. You don't get to be a king for nothing.
Well, he can show these heartless a thing or two, but
Now Maleficent and Pete are on the loose. And let's not forget, the bugs. Gosh, this worrying thing is contagious.
but he definitely said to sit tight.
Sora noomed all the way out of there.
Sarah, what do you think we should do? Sarah?
He was there a second ago. Fellas, you don't think...
No way. Banger music time. You're doing well, super tired today. Oh, thank you, Jazzy. I got my hair done on Tuesday. So my hair's a little different. I'm so glad that everybody likes it. Thank you so much. How have you been? How's your Friday? The Keyblade's not everything. I can still help, even if it just means getting Riku out of here.
You again? What a has-been like you doing here?
Start talking, Pete. Where are you keeping Riku?
Well, shucks, if you want to find out that bad, you're just gonna have to catch me. You nitwit, and good luck trying. I just finished rigging the joint, Pete style. You won't last 10 steps.
Hey, that's what you think. Friday is good, trying to decide if you stay up late and game or be responsible and go to bed on time. I sadly have work tomorrow, so I will be going to bed soon. But I say if you don't have work and you don't have a lot of responsibilities, stay up late. Enjoy your Friday. I encourage being irresponsible on days that you don't have to be responsible.
So long, sucker.
Reminder, without the Keyblade, you will not be able to fight off the Heartless or break blocks. Well, now I can't even save. Ow. I mean, there's a shop here, but not a save. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, wait, there is a save. Just kidding. The Josh squad. We have a Josh squad now, and we have a Sean squad. We have so many people with similar names. I think that's very neat. Ba-da. Okay, we do have a save at least. I forget that saves like disappear when you're aggroed by things. But all right, y'all. I think this is where we're going to end stream today, just because it's been a rough week for me, and I think this is a good place to call it and get some rest. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I will be playing more Recoded, which should be very fun. And then I'll be streaming at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, so normal time. But yeah, we're going to be playing more Recoded, and now we're in Hall of Bastion, which gets me really excited. I honestly cannot wait for more Hollow Bastion. I love Hollow Bastion. It's one of my favorite worlds, so I'm really excited to explore it and hopefully get our Keyblade back. But thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it, as always. Speaking of not being responsible on days you don't need to be, I always found it interesting on most holidays that we celebrate holidays on the holiday and not the day after. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that is kind of interesting. Like, you mean like getting the holiday off, but not having the day after the holiday off? I can see that, yeah. If you guys want to join our Discord, the link is in that ending command that DZ used. If you want to follow me on any of my socials, it's there as well. As a reminder, none of those things are required. It's just if you want to hang out with us off stream, or if you want to like be a part of like our community events and stuff like that, or you just want to see my silly like shit that I post on other social media. It is totally fine. If you want to do that, again, also totally fine if you don't want to. I never want people to feel like they have to. Yeah, I have a metal slime. Once again, thank you to everybody who rated me today. I appreciate that so very much. It was really awkward for me today because I felt so weird having not streamed on my normal like schedule, and that was very kind of all of you to do. So thank you to everyone who rated and brought their communities over. Thank you to everybody who resubbed, who gifted subs, who gave biddies, etc. All of that is also so very much appreciated. It's never expected, and it's so sweet of y'all to support me in that way. But yeah, thank you so very much. I will say, Yoda, for the Discord, you have to make sure you go into the role assign after reading the rules, and you have to assign yourself the hamster's role if you can't see anything. One time my server got spam botted, so we have extra security measures in place to prevent that from happening in the future. Hi, Jameis. Good night, Jameis. But yeah, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me as always. We are going to raid someone really quick, so if you want to stick around, we're going to pass the love on to somebody else. Let's see who is streaming at the moment. Ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. I'm going to pass the love over to somebody who I've never raided before, but I think they're very funny, and I like their vibes a lot. We are going to pass the love over to Finny. Finny's playing Dead by Daylight, but I know Finny is also like playing Kingdom Hearts 3 at the moment. So if you do like Kingdom Hearts, I know Finny is also playing through the Kingdom Hearts series too. But yeah, I'm gonna pass the love over there. I think Finny is really great and very funny. And I like their vibes a lot. So we're gonna pass the love over there today. But yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow. 5:30 p.m. more Recoded. I will see you next time too, I hope. But yeah, this is where I'll be headed if you get left behind in the raid. Oh, thank you, True. Usually if I want like recommendations for stuff like that, I will ask. But usually I'll look through people I know first. Thanks though. But yeah, we're gonna head over here tonight. I've never raided Finny before, so this will be the first time that I raid Finny. But yeah, I will see you guys all tomorrow, and if not, hopefully another time during the weekend. If not over the weekend, because y'all are busy or doing other things, I will see you guys next week. Either way, whatever happens. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Take care. Have good days. Have good time zones. But yeah, you're all great, and I appreciate you all very much. So good night. Bye.
Me? Gone.